Good evening. My name is Richard. This is over and over and over again. It's Matchday Live. It is Reading versus Arsenal Women, the Continental Cup. It is a final group game. A win for Arsenal puts us through to the quarterfinals as we look to defend the trophy we won so brilliantly last season. It's all coming up the other side of this. So it's Arsenal Women versus Reading in the Continental Cup. It is going to be a really, really good game, I'm sure. I mean, a win puts us through for definite. A draw and a win on penalties would probably be enough as well, because we have got that advantage over Tottenham. So even if they were to win their game, they'll get 3 points. A win on penalties would give us 2. And I think we'd go for on goal difference. I'm not sure how that works, actually. But anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's win the game and go through. Now, we've got some rather interesting and exciting team news for you. This is how Arsenal line up for this game. In goal, it is Sabrina D'Angelo. The back four is Katie McCabe, Jen Beattie, Leah Cadena, and Steph Catley. In midfield, Frida Marlon, Vicky Palova, and Kyra Cooney-Cross. And the front three, Chloe Lacasse, Caitlin Ford and Stina Blackstenius. But the big news, of course, is on the bench. On the bench for Arsenal is Manu Zinsberger and Naomi Williams, the goalkeepers. Leah Williamson is back on the bench. She may not come on, she may not play a part in this game, but she is back on the bench. That is great, great news, isn't it? Also on the bench is Amanda Illerstadt, Emily Fox, Kim Little's back on the bench as well, Viv Miedemar, Beth Mead, and Alessia Roos. That's not a bad bench, is it? And that is the Reading team there for you. Of course, Hala Hussein is in there as well, a former Arsenal player, as we know. Let's get your score predictions in, guys. Russ is with us. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Greg says, evening, everyone. Looking forward to a good 6-0 win. Well, 6-0 would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if it will be 6-0. But anyway, we shall see. To be honest with you, as long as we win the game, it's the most important thing tonight, isn't it? Just to win the game and go through. We don't want Tottenham sneaking in on the outside, do we? And getting through in place of us. Definitely not. So anyway, there are your team lineups. What do we make of that team lineup? Obviously, for Arsenal, a lot of changes as we expected there to be. I think it's only Vicky Palova and Katie McCabe, the captain, that are starting today, who started at the weekend. I think it's only those two, isn't it? So it is an exciting Arsenal team. Good to see Stina Blackstenius getting a start. She's scored a couple of goals in this competition already, of course, and she's our top scorer with 8 goals in all competitions. So she may well want to add to that tonight as well. Hada says, hi, Rich, winning 5-0. Well, 5-0 win would be great, as we said. Ellen says, where can I watch this? It is going to be on arsenal.com if you've got access to that. I don't know if it's only in the UK. I think it is only the UK, but I'm not sure. But stay with us anyway, because we will keep you updated with everything that is going on. You will get full match commentary and all your comments. You can join in the show as well. Put your comments on. We'll discuss what you got to say as well while the game is going on. That's how we do things here on over and over and over again. And we do cover the Arsenal women, of course, and the Arsenal men. So lots of stuff to look forward to. Now, this week, of course, it is the women's week, isn't it? Because we've got this game tonight. We've got the women's show on Friday at 7:30. And, of course, on Sunday, we've got another women's game for you as well. Liverpool away in the WSL, another really important game that is, as we start the second half of the season. Of course, Liverpool did beat us at the Emirates. Of course, the other news is as well, of course, the game against Leicester has now been designated as an Emirates game. That's in April. It's another game they've thrown in, probably because of the Champions League, so they've got some space. So we are playing Leicester City at the Emirates Stadium as well. So that's going to be good, isn't it? That's in April. Hopefully another big crowd for that. LG says there, why bench Fox when she needs confidence and match fitness? This just highlights the poor management of the squad by this manager. Well, no, you see, it actually, to me today, it actually shows good squad management, because he's made lots of changes and he's giving minutes to players that haven't played. Emily Fox has just played back-to-back 90 minutes in her first 2 games. So I think that's sensible to leave her on the bench or start her on the bench tonight. You know, she just had back-to-back 90 minutes. So it makes sense to me. It's perfect. It's the perfect team. You know, it's only Katie McCabe and Vicky Palova that starting at both games, and even that's maybe one too many. I'd have maybe just started one of them. But there you go. I mean, it's good that he's using the full squad. I think our problem, or my problem, has certainly been that he's starting the same 11 in consecutive games that he has done since January. Not making the subs early enough. Tonight, all the players on the bench are getting a start, or most of them are, and it's great to see, isn't it? So yeah, Emily Fox has played 2 games in a row, so she didn't need to play this one. She didn't need to play this one at all. Anyway, we are just about to get the teams coming out for you here at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Used to be called the Matchday back in the day, when Reading were, of course, a Premier League club, wasn't they, in the men's side as well. And they were, of course, a WSL side for the women up until, of course, the end of last season when they got relegated. And they're struggling a bit in the Championship as well, actually. They're going for a bit of a bad time. The club in general, aren't they, Reading? They had that protest, didn't they, at the ground a week or so ago. Anyway, the teams are coming out onto the pitch here in Reading, and Reading are in their home kit of blue and white stripes. Of course, Arsenal look as though we're wearing that the grey kit tonight, which is, we're in our home kit, sorry, the red and white, and Reading, of course, in blue and white stripes. We did win this game in the WSL last season by 1-0. It was a goal from Stina Blackstenius, who won us that game. I seem to remember the Reading goalkeeper that night played really, really well, didn't she? Kept out a lot of opportunities, and in the end, we hung on a little bit, didn't we, at the end? Similar tale mainly to what's gone on maybe this season a little bit, isn't it? Not taking our chances and then only getting a 1-goal lead. It's happened at the weekend, and then we sort of struggled a bit, didn't we, to hang on. But I'm sure tonight will be a different story. Reading are going through quite a difficult period, and we're in a good place, aren't we? Back-to-back wins since we came back after Christmas. We're 3 points off the top of the league, and we're in a good place to go through in the quarterfinals of the Conti Cup. Of course, that competition, we're the holders, aren't we? And when you've won a competition the year before, you want to give it a good defence, don't you? So we want to go through. Good opportunity tonight. But let's see how the game plays out. I mean, even though there's a lot of changes to the side, 9 changes for Arsenal, it's still a very, very strong Arsenal team, isn't it? You'd be amazed if Arsenal don't win this game fairly comfortably, you've got to be honest. And I'm sure we will. There's only one standout. See, this is one of the issues. It's highlighted in this game, I think, tonight, where a lot of people have been calling for all the games to be played in the main stadiums, and for example, play all our games at the Emirates. But you can see tonight, Reading are playing in the club stadium, and they've only got one stand open. It's quite full, that one stand, but the rest of the ground is empty, and it kind of, I don't know, to me it's like women's football's not quite ready for that step up yet. It just isn't, and it will be. It'll happen. Just it's not. We're not there yet, are we? So let's be patient with it. Lily Woodham, sorry, is the captain for Reading, and Katie McCabe. They're just going through the pre-match rituals in the centre circle while the team are doing their huddle. It's going to be a good game. I'm sure it's going to be a really exciting game, and I'm sure Arsenal will win. I'm going to get my score prediction in. I'm going to go. We do tend to concede stupid goals, don't we? So we will probably concede a goal, but I think we'll score lots. I think there's a few players here with a point to prove. Been on the bench quite a lot lately, not getting many minutes. The likes of Chloe Lacastina, Blackstenius, etc. So I think we're going to come out of this game and go for it. I think we're going to score 7. We're going to win 7-1. That's my prediction tonight. 7-1. I think Stina may well get 2 or 3 of those goals. Well, we're just about to get ready for the kickoff here in Berkshire. It is at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. It is Reading against Arsenal, the Continental Cup, the final group game. And it's a big opportunity here for Arsenal. So any win tonight will send us through. And even a draw and a win on penalties would actually put us through as well, I think. But anyway, let's win the game. Don't worry about stupid penalties and bonus points and whatever. Just for the record, Tottenham are the other team that can qualify. They are playing away at Southampton tonight. And if they were to win and we were to slip up, then, well, Tottenham would go through instead of us. So we can't allow that to happen, can we? It's going to be ready to kick off in blue and white. They are kicking from left to right to the goal to our right-hand side. And Arsenal saying a red and white home kit. And we are just about to get going here in this Continental Cup game. LG says, if we let Urberdorf go to Chelsea without even trying to sign her, I'll be incensed. That'll be typical Arsenal. Well, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily think Oberdorf's a player that we need now in the position that she plays. Yes, we don't want Chelsea to sign, obviously, but I think we've got enough cover in that position now. Leah Vulty, Vicky Palova, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Kim Little. We're sorted there, really. I don't think Oberdorf could really add much more than what we've got, personally. So I think I would rather we strengthened in maybe one or two other areas, defensively in particular. Anyway, we are off and underway. Miss Pigsock says, let's go Gunners. Indeed, let's go Gunners. Let's have a good victory tonight, girls. Come on, let's do this. Steph Catley now in possession on this near side for Arsenal. Plays it in to midfield to the Australian Kyra Cooney-Cross. She's had a big impact. She can't get a start though in the WSL recently, but she's played well whenever she has. Miss Pigsock says our midfield is stacked. It is. At the minute, I say it was a problem I thought before, but with the signing of Vicky Palova, with Kyra now as well, I think we're pretty well sorted there for the time being. I wouldn't be looking to strengthen that area particularly. Although I suppose if a player of Oberdorf's quality and experience is available, then maybe you have to think about it, but it wouldn't be a priority for me anyway. Jen Beattie getting a start in the team tonight, plays the ball out to that far side. Katie McCabe, who's gone back to the right back position where she was playing earlier in the season, of course, until the signing of Emily Fox, but she's back there tonight. Frida Marnham there getting involved, trying to get the ball out to that left-hand side to Caitlin Ford. Leia Cadena is going to tidy this up. The Spaniard plays the ball back to Sabrina D'Angelo, all in a luminous yellow with black shorts tonight. The Arsenal goalkeeper. We've played just over a minute, and that ball's going to run out of play over on that far side. In fact, it's gone out. Good work actually there. Was it Stina Blackstenius there? Played the ball off the Reading player. Arsenal get the throw. Katie McCabe finds Jen Beattie. And then she plays a long ball up that far side. That's a good ball as well. Looking for the run of Chloe Lacasse. The ball falls to Stina Blackstenius. Just on the edge of the Reading area. Plays it out to Chloe Lacasse again. Touches it back to Katie McCabe. This is good pressure from Arsenal. Stina Blackstenius lays the ball out again to Chloe Lacasse over on that far side. Chloe Lacasse runs past the defender, gets to the byline inside the area. It's a good run from Chloe Lacasse. Stina Blackstenius is waiting there. Oh, it's a poor pullback. Reading clear it away. And in the end, Arsenal's first real incisive attack. There's good play from Chloe Lacasse. Just the final ball. Stina was in a little bit of space there. Anyway, it's now with Kyra Cooney-Cross for Arsenal. Looking really strong in these early stages here. Jen Beattie plays the ball back to Leia Cadena. A new partnership at the back for Arsenal tonight. Cadena gets the ball back again. Finds up this near side. Caitlin Ford on this near touchline. Rolls the ball into midfield looking for Kyra Cooney-Cross, but it's cut out. And in the end, it goes back to Jen Beattie. Finds Katie McCabe again over on that far side. Close down quickly there, Katie McCabe. And Reading can try and bring the ball clear, but Katie McCabe's won it back again for Arsenal. Way says there, how about where you're watching the match? It's on arsenal.com in the UK. I'm not sure where in the world you are, but that's where we've got it. Miss Pinksock says, prediction Lacasse goal. Well, she may well do. LG says, are you serious? No one in our midfield is better than her. Walter and Little are not getting any younger, and KCC is still raw. Yeah, but the Kyra Cooney-Cross needs game time. Vicky Palova needs game time. And if you sign a player like Oberdorf, their game time restricted, they're not going to develop, are they? I think for the future of the club, we don't need a midfield. Right now, we don't need a midfield. I don't think. But I say, if a player like Oberdorf's available, you have to be sort of interested a little bit. I would rather spend money or look elsewhere in the squad, personally. Defensive players in particular, the defenders. Anyway, after coming forward now, this is our strength, of course, going forward, as we know. Rohit says the match on FA player. No, it's not an FA player. It's on arsenal.com. But it is in the UK. I'm not sure if it is all around the world. But anyway, that's where it is in the UK. That's where I'm watching it. Terry says, Super Jen, defo on the score sheet tonight. Well, she may well do. She may well be from a set piece or something like that. I won't be surprised. Terry's with us, as always, of course. Anyway, also coming forward again, Chloe Lacasse over on that far side. Going to have another run at the Reading fullback there. She's done well. Chloe Lacasse holds the ball up, plays it back to Katie McCabe. She's going to line up across, dinks across towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away by the Reading defence. It's all Arsenal pressure here in these early stages. We played 4 minutes. Miss Pinksock says it is in Canada as well. Oh, there you go, in Canada, fantastic. So yeah, it's around the FA player. So sorry, Arsenal.com. So you should be able to find it. But stay with us as well because it's much more funnier, isn't it? Chloe Lacasse now plays it in field to Vicky Palova. Played the ball forward to Stina Blackstenius, gets it back again. In case you missed the team news earlier, Leah Williamson is on the bench tonight for Arsenal. First appearance in the squad since that injury, of course, back in April whether she'll play tonight. Oh, that ball there from Caitlin Ford almost found Stina Blackstenius there looking to get behind that Reading defence, but the ball's run through to the goalkeeper, and another Arsenal attack comes to nothing. And that's been a story recently, hasn't it? I think tonight we need to find the back of the net, don't we? LG says, if we want to be the best, we need to sign the best. Herberdorf is the best DM in the world. Well, yeah, one individual player, but it's getting a squad, isn't it? It's getting the squad. Chloe Lacasse with a shot. Goalkeeper spills it. Oh, and gets out a second attempt. Almost 1-0 to Arsenal. Chloe Lacasse has looked very, very lively in these opening 5 minutes. It was Frida Marnham's ball to her there. Opened up that Reading defence inside the penalty area. First time shot with her right foot. The goalkeeper pushed it up in the air and almost let it drop over her head, but she grabbed it at the second attempt. A decent save. And it remains Reading 0, Arsenal 0. But it's all about having the best squad, isn't it? The best group of players that work together as a unit. And I'm not saying Herberdorf wouldn't necessarily fit into the team, but you can be the best. You don't necessarily have to have all of the best players in all the positions, do you? It's the balance, isn't it, that makes a team great. I mean, you know, we've got better players in certain positions than Chelsea have, and yet Chelsea keep winning the league. You know, so because they've got one or two better players who make a difference, like Sam Kerr and stuff like that, I suppose, and that they're a better unit as a team sometimes. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side, and in fact the offside flag's up against Vicky Pelova, and it's going to be a free kick to Reading. Anton says Herberdorf has had shaky performances in big games this last year. Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly like Herberdorf, not because she's not a great player, because she is. I don't like her overall kind of personality really on the pitch, if I'm honest. But of course, I understand what a great player she is. Absolutely. But I don't know. Anyway, I don't think we'll get her. But anyway, let's see. Arsenal coming forward again. Stina Blackstenius looking to get him behind, but that ball, I think it was Frida Marnham again with that ball over the top. It was just a little bit too much pace on it. And Stina couldn't quite get there. And the ball's back into the arms of the Reading goalkeeper. Reading haven't even got out of their own half yet. We've played 7 minutes. But this is a familiar tale, isn't it? How many games have we seen recently where Arsenal dominate the possession? The other team can't get an attack going, and then we can see the daft goal, as we did against Everton at the weekend. Their first shot on goal, bang, they score a goal. So let's put this pressure in and turn it into goals tonight, and let's win this game comfortably and get some confidence in front of goal, because I feel as though that's something that we need. It's one thing that we've maybe been lacking a little bit. Jem Beattie now bringing the ball forward, very central for Arsenal. Plays it forward, looking for Frida Marnham, slightly overhit that pass, and Reading will kick it anywhere just to get it out from their own half. It's come all the way back to Sabrina D'Angelo. A rare appearance for her in goal, and looking to see if she can make an impact tonight. She probably won't have a lot to do there, will she, unfortunately for her. So it's a shame, isn't it? You get an opportunity to play a game and she's not probably going to have an awful lot to do, is she? She's not going to be able to make a case for herself to be picked in the team, because she's probably not going to have anything to do other than a few kicks, a couple of goal kicks here and there, maybe. Terry says, yes, we've got Arteta, 29-35, J20, El Nini and Cedric. That's probably why we ain't won nothing. Well, yeah, exactly. You know, you need to have good players, but you don't want to disrupt the balance of your team, do you, too much? Anyway, Reading are coming forward now, actually, for the first time. They've actually come inside the Arsenal half over on that far side, but that's a poor ball. Jem Beattie clears that away, and she gets the ball back from Chloe Lacasse, lays it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross, pings the ball up to this near side, Arsenal's left. Caitlin Ford plays it back in field again to Kyra Cooney-Cross, dinks the ball towards that far side, towards Chloe Lacasse. And Chloe Lacasse has won it back. And now she's found Stina Blackstenius just on the edge, and he put it back into Chloe Lacasse. It's going to be the moment. Frida Marnham's deflected shot into the arms of the goalkeeper. That was a nice flowing move there from Arsenal down that right-hand side. It looked as though Chloe Lacasse had lost the ball, but she won it back. Stina Blackstenius picks it up, played it back in to Chloe Lacasse. She pulled it back to Frida Marnham. First time shot, got deflected, and maybe that was a crucial thing there, because it deflected it into the arms of the goalkeeper, whereas originally I think the first shot may well have been going into the bottom corner. But that was really good play from Arsenal. Stina and Chloe Lacasse linking up. Yeah, you see, I think Frida's shot was going to roll into that far corner. Good defending, though, from Reading, and the ball ends up into the arms of the goalkeeper. But That's probably the nearest that we've come so far to a early goal here. Frida says terrible by. I don't think it was terrible by Frida. I thought it was unlucky because that shot was going in the other corner and it hit the defender and went straight to the goalkeeper. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again is relentless Arsenal pressure at the moment. And Steph Catley on this near side. She's been left out of the starting lineup, hasn't she, recent game? Oh, it's a poor ball there from Leah Cadena. Put Jem Beattie in trouble and suddenly Reading have got an opportunity. And that was a very optimistic shot from about 40 yards that rolled along the floor straight into the grateful feet, actually, of Sabrina D'Angelo. A little bit panicky there by their Reading player. Thought an opportunity. They needed to keep the ball maybe better in our half there, didn't they? But a little bit of a panic set in. And it was a very, very optimistic shot from midway inside Arsenal's half, and it was comfortable for Sabrina D'Angelo. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Katie McKay plays the ball out to the far side to Vicky Palova, finds Chloe Lacasse, who's had a really good start to this game. Chloe Lacasse causing all sorts of problems down that far side, plays the ball back again to Vicky Palova, gets it back. Chloe Lacasse, can she get the cross in? Instead, she plays it back to Katie McCabe. Arsenal pressure is building. You do feel a goal is coming very, very soon for Arsenal. Let's see if we can get it here. Steph Catley on this near side plays the ball back again to Leah Cadena. Now it's with Katie McCabe. This is good from Arsenal. Frida Marnham over on that far side. Is she going to play the right ball? She does. To Chloe Lacasse again. Cuts inside. Can Chloe Lacasse get a shot away? Frida Marnham shot. Oh, it's just wide. In fact, I think it may well have been deflected just wide. Again, Frida Marnham gets in such great positions there inside the penalty area. That was great play from Arsenal. It was Frida that started that move. It's a lovely ball too, Chloe Lacasse. She is playing so well here tonight. Cut back inside, played it back to Frida. Her shot there, in fact, it looked like it got a deflection off an Arsenal player. It may well have been Vicky Palova, but the referee's given a corner over on this near side. We played 11 minutes, almost the lead for Arsenal. Anyway, it's a corner on this near side. Looks like Kyra Cooney-Cross is going to take it for Arsenal. The corner comes in towards the near post. It's flicked on. Good save. It was Chloe Lacasse plays it back again. And it's fallen to Steph Catley. She can't get a shot away. Vicky Palova does, but it's over the top of the crossbar. Almost a goal for Chloe Lacasse at the near post. Flicked that header on. It was a decent save, actually, by the goalkeeper, who's looked a little bit shaky at times, but she has produced a couple of good saves. And that's the life of a goalkeeper, isn't it, I suppose. Anyway, it's a goal kick now to Reading. We have played 12 minutes here at the, Standard Car Leasing, or whatever it's called, isn't it? The stadium, Select Car Leasing. Arsenal coming forward again. That ball played over the top. It's towards Stina Blackstenius, but good defending again from Reading. In fact, the offside flag was already up against Stina Blackstenius, so it would not have counted anyway. And it is going to be a free kick to Reading just inside their penalty area. So can Arsenal turn this early pressure into a goal or two? That's been our problem, hasn't it? It's a very different start in 11 tonight than it has been in the last couple of games. But so far, it's been the same problems, hasn't it? Good build-up play, lots of possession. But in that final third, it's just not quite happening, is it? Anyway, Katie McKay plays that ball forward. Stina Blackstenius looking to get in. Again, it was good defending by Reading, but Caitlin falls in quickly. And now Steph Catley, now it's come to Frida Marnham on the edge of the penalty. She's got on inside the box. Frida Marnham, it's too wide the angle to shoot. She plays it back to Steph Catley instead. And that attack didn't quite fall there, did it? The ball to Frida there. It's a little bit too wide. She had to go. Then she couldn't get a shot away, and then she needed a bit of support. Anyway, Katie McCabe finds Chloe Lacasse has locked the ball. Her lace has come undone, actually. She'll need to sort that out, otherwise she'll be tripping over. Anyway, Arsenal keeping possession now. Jen Beattie plays the ball to Katie McCabe over on that far side. Plays it in to Stina Blackstenius, who does well. Plays it out to that far side to Chloe Lacasse again. Again, she's going to run past the fullback. Good play again from Chloe Lacasse. She's won the corner for Arsenal. Now she can get her shoelaces tied. You need double knots. That's what you need. You need double knots. I don't know why people don't do double knots, honestly. Anyway, she's tied her laces up again now. It is going to be a corner to Arsenal over on that far side. Katie McCabe has gone across to take it. Jem Beattie's in there. Is this going to be her moment? Terry's desperate for her to score. A rare start for Jen, of course, tonight. And it's going to be Katie McCabe with this corner swung in towards the near post. It's flicked on. The goalkeeper punches it clear. Done well again, the goalkeeper, actually, for Reading. She had a pretty decent start to this game anyway. Kyra Cooney crossing a line up, another across the edge of 6-yard box. Jem Beattie was in there. A Reading defender got there first. It's going to come to Caitlin Ford on this near side. It is relentless Arsenal pressure. Can we get the goal? Caitlin Ford drills a low cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Cleared away again by Reading, not very far though. Katie McCabe again finds Chloe Lacasse over on that far side. The shot comes in, actually hits Stina Blackstenius, comes back to Chloe Lacasse. And Arsenal keeping the pressure on. Vicky Palova at full stretch there, tried to thread the ball through, and Reading managed to scramble it clear. And now they've got an opportunity to get the ball forward over on that far side. They have come into the Arsenal half. It's only about the second or third time they've been in Arsenal's half. We've played 15 minutes. That's how dominant Arsenal have been. But it remains at Reading 0, Arsenal 0. And Reading have just given the ball away over on that far side. Arsenal now coming forward yet again with Kyra Cooney-Cross. That's a nice ball. Flicked on there by Caitlin Ford, looking for the run of Frida Marner, but the ball went just behind her. And now Leia Cadena's got some defending to do, which she does really, really well. The Spanish World Cup winner. And just exchanges passes with Frida Marner. Has got a lot of time now on this near side. Leia Cadena plays it back to Steph Catley, who's dropped into the centre-back position very briefly. Jem Beattie now plays that long ball out to that far side. It's a really good ball to Chloe Lacasse in behind the Reading defence. All the flags gone up. A little bit of a late flag there. And it is given as offside against Chloe Lacasse. Looked like a really good ball there, actually, from Jem Beattie. But anyway, the referee's flagged for offside, and it's not going to do anything here apart from a free kick to Reading. We've played 16 minutes. Reading 0, Arsenal 0. Obviously, we need to win this game to be certain of going through to the quarterfinals. That cup that we won so brilliantly, didn't we, last season? Absolutely fantastic. That final against Chelsea. A great semi-final win over Man City as well. We've got a chance to get into the knockout stage here tonight. Have a win here. Caitlin Ford on this near side. Oh, it's lovely play from Caitlin Ford. Cuts in field, goes back round the outside. The defender gets a cross in towards Stina Blackstenius. Gets a shot away, hits a Reading defender that may well have been going in. And again, Reading have managed to scramble the ball away. It's been relentless Arsenal pressure. You do feel surely that a goal is coming for Arsenal very, very shortly. But so far, Reading have held on. And it is Reading 0, Arsenal 0. Jem Beattie now plays the ball square to Leia Cadena. Just inside the Reading half now. You've had Steph Catley very far forward on his left-hand side. Finds her compatriot, Caitlin Ford. Again, twists and turns past the defender. Good play from Caitlin Ford. Inside the penalty. Pulls the ball back to the edge of the box to Frida Marnham. Gets it onto Katie McCabe. She's going to line up a shot. Katie McCabe from distance. Oh, looking for that top corner. Wasn't far over, actually. That was a good effort there from Katie McCabe. Great play again from Caitlin Ford. Pulled the ball back to the edge of the penalty area. And then Katie McCabe lined it up on her left foot, looked to chip it into that top corner. It wasn't that far away, was it? But I think the goalkeeper would have had it covered had it been on target. And another shot for Arsenal. But again, still we await the opening goal. Reading trying to come forward now over on that far side. And, you know, it's one of them sort of games, isn't it, that Reading will get one or two opportunities as the game wears on. And they're coming forward now, actually, on this near side. This is their first really good attack. But that's, again, an optimistic shot from distance, straight into the arms of Sabrina D'Angelo. She'll be desperate for a clean sheet, won't she, the Canadian? Of course, she's going to the Cup soon, isn't she? Anyway, we're going to be losing her for a bit. But Manu Zinsberg is the number one. And that's probably going to stay that way as well, isn't it, for the time being, that new contract that she signed. And Chloe Lacasse trying to get forward down that far side again, but the ball's ricocheted off her. And it's going to be a goal kick this time to Reading. So there we go. Siri says, hit that like button. We're still 19 short of the first goal. Are we 19 short? Well, there you go. So let's hit the like if you haven't done so already. Because what likes tend to do is likes tend to lead to goals. That's just, I don't set the rules. I just tell you what they are. And the more likes that we get, the more likely we are to score. And the even more likes that we get, the more likely we are to score more goals and win easily. So you can play your part in winning this game for Arsenal tonight by hitting that like button and do it now while it's still 0-0. And then you know you've definitely played a part in helping the team. Anyway, Arsenal winning the ball back in midfield with Frida Marnham. Actually, a little bit scrappy play there. Reading have picked the ball up. Now they're trying to come forward again on this near side. A little bit of space here, actually, for Reading. But good play there from Steph Catley, closing the ball down. And now Frida Marnham should win this back for Arsenal. In fact, she doesn't. And Reading keep possession. That's the best spell of possession they've had, actually. And it's now run out of play on this near side in front of the dugouts. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Steph Catley with it for Arsenal here. Miss Pincock says there, Fordy is duping the left side defence. Yeah, she's doing well, isn't she? Caitlin Ford having a good start to this game. Chloe Lacasse is playing well as well. Frida Minor now trying to get clear on this near side. Good defending though, again from Reading, who have, they haven't had much of the ball, but they've certainly defended very, very strongly so far. Also haven't maybe always made the right choices in that final third though as yet. Which I say is a little bit of a familiar tale, isn't it, for this season so far? We've got a really, really big game on Sunday as well in the WSL away at Liverpool. A really difficult game that's going to be. Liverpool have had a great season so far. They beat us at the Emirates, of course, on the opening weekend. As we know, we need to win that game. And we're not going to get as many chances as you expect we're going to get tonight. Although we haven't exactly had lots so far, have we, in the first 20, 21 minutes? Arsenal are coming forward again now. Caitlin Ford on this near side. Steph Catley's gone outside her. Caitlin Ford cuts back in. Can she get a cross in? Plays it back instead to Leia Cadena. She thought about a cross, but has just managed to keep possession. Plays it into Frida Minor, gets it back. Again, Arsenal playing nice, neat football, but not really creating any big opportunities. Frida Minor now, though, plays the ball back to Jem Beattie, very central, plays it forward. That's a lovely turn. It's a lovely turn for Vicky Palova. Finds Frida Minor, first time shot over the bar. That's our biggest, clearest opening now. Lovely football that was from Arsenal, actually. Vicky Palova was involved. A lovely ball through. In fact, I think that shot may have been deflected again. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. Frida's had 3 opportunities in this game. Hasn't managed to find the target, but all 3 have been deflected, to be fair to her. But it is a corner again to Arsenal on this near side. Kyra Cooney Cross has gone across to take it. And she's taking it short to Steph Catley. Gets it back. Kyra Cooney Cross on the edge of the box. Can she get across into the far post? She has done. The header comes in across there. Steener's in. It's deflected. Oh, Reading can't get it clear, but they do now. Pinball there around the 6-yard box. Anyway, Vicky Palova's picked the ball up just outside the Reading penalty area. Steener looks as though she was going to be in for a goal there. It was a good cross from Kyra Cooney Cross. There's another good cross in towards the far post, headed back. And again, Reading cleared the ball away out with Jem Beattie's header there at the far post this time. Terry says, great turn by Palova. It was a great turn by Palova. You're absolutely right. Hugh says, new sub here. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining us. I hope you're going to enjoy the content here. We'll bring you anyway. Frida Minor now again does well. She's having a run at that Reading defence. Spreads the ball through to Ford inside the box. Surely it's 1-0. It is 1-0. Caitlin Ford with the goal. It's been coming. 22 minutes played midway through this first half. Frida hasn't had too much luck in front of goal when it's come to finishing chances, but that was a great pass, a great ball, and it is. And of course, that only means one thing. Really incisive play there it was. It was a lovely ball from Frida. Split that Reading defence. Caitlin Ford's got in behind, and that's a lovely finish. Let the ball run across her body, got one touch, and then sent the keeper the wrong way. Gave the keeper the eyes there and slotted in the bottom corner. Terry says, Fordy indeed. Miss Pinksot says, goal. Miss Pinksot's Fordy. Yes, indeed, it was Fordy. And Arsenal lead 1-0. And you have to say, that goal's been coming. It's taken 22.5 minutes. And Arsenal won the ball again over on that far side. Hopefully now we can settle down and the goals will start flowing, because that's one thing that's been lacking in our recent performances, isn't it? Anyway, Leia Cadena now for Arsenal. A lovely goal, well made and well taken. Really good football from Arsenal. That was incisive play. Something that we're not doing enough of, are we? But we did there, and it will work brilliantly. Anyway, Chloe Lacasse over on that far side finds Caitlin Ford, plays the ball, but not a great ball actually. Vicky Palova just had to turn away. Now it's back in again to Leia Cadena, about 25 yards out, plays the ball up this near side. Arsenal's left. Caitlin Ford cuts back inside again and plays it back to Cadena. And there she goes square to Jem Beattie. The game staying in the same pattern as it's been since the start. The ball is in the Reading half pretty much the whole time. Arsenal playing some nice football, but we're just giving the ball away. But Vicky Palova wins it back brilliantly. And now it's with Steph Catley on this near side. Jerry says, Isabel doesn't win anything. This squad he's got should be set. Oh, I mean, if he doesn't, yeah. I mean, we won this competition last season. I agree. It's a great squad. And I'm sure we will win something this season. But let's see. It's a big competition these days, isn't there? it's getting tougher and tougher, isn't it, to win trophies in this WSL? But you know, we won this cup last season. We're looking to try and win it again. Jem Beattie plays the ball forward to Stina, does really well actually. Looks as though she's lost the ball, but she's won it back. Finds Katie McKay, Vicky Palova now plays out to that far side. Chloe Lacasse is going to have a run at this Reading defence. Cuts in field. Chloe Lacasse, she's done well. The ball's going to come to Vicky Palova. The goalkeeper spills it, but she gets it in a second attempt as Frida Marnham looks to come in and get a tap in. And Arsenal now really starting to rank up those chances. And you do feel as though the goals are going to start to flow very, very shortly. It is 1-0, of course, already. Really good play that was there. It was Vicky Palova's shot, actually. It was a good play from Chloe Lacasse, again, over on that far side. And then the shot came in, but it was well dealt with. But Arsenal again have won the ball high up the pitch. Frida Marnham, again, it was her assist that gave us that first goal. Steph Catley now. Terry says, what a pass from Frida. Took 4 defenders out of the game. Well taken by 40. It was very well taken by 40 indeed. You know, Steph Catley now finds 40 again inside the box. Cuts inside. Oh, good defending actually again from Reading, who they've been really stretched in this game. But you have to say they've defended pretty well so far. They've made it hard for us. But we do have that goal. And now you do feel as though we've got a great platform here to go on and dominate this game and win comfortably. But we've said that a few times this season. It hasn't quite happened anyway. Frida again picks up the ball on a half turn on the edge of that penalty and plays out to this near side, but Steph Catley can't quite keep that in. Wasn't a great ball from Frida. It was for the goal though. You have to say it was a brilliant pass from Frida Marnham that opened up that Reading defence, and Fordy was there to tuck it away. A lovely, lovely goal. And Arsenal have got the lead. And we have got 1 foot in the quarterfinals of the Continental Cup. Victory tonight sends us through. There's nothing Tottenham can do if we win this game because of that penalty shootout victory that we had in our last game. If you remember that one at Meadow Park before Christmas, the 3-3 draw, an incredible game that was, wasn't it? And then Jem Beattie's penalty, if you remember, won us that game, and that's given us the advantage here, which means we just have to win this game and we will be in the quarterfinals once again. Katie McCabe now coming forward for Arsenal. Let's get some goals as well, eh? Let's get some confidence built up for the weekend. Chloe Lacasse now over on that far side, finds Katie McCabe again, comes back onto that left foot. She didn't want to cross it with her right. Finds Chloe Lacasse, who's not really bothered what foot she uses. Jem Beattie now plays it square to Leia Cadena. And into a little bit of space now for Steph Catley, just outside the Reading penalty area. Finds Caitlin Ford. Can she get across in? Lovely 1-2 with Frida Marnham. But again, Reading defend that quite well. Clear the ball away, and Sabrina D'Angelo. Oh, she makes a mistake on the halfway line now. She's done that before, hasn't she, with a ball at her feet, Sabrina. That game against Manchester United, if you remember, where she completely miskicked the ball, cost us a goal. And although she was on the halfway line there, she almost lost the ball in a very dangerous area. Anyway, the ball's over on that far side. Katie McKay running at that Reading defence. Can she get across in with her right foot? No, she can't. So she comes back again. That is a problem when Katie McKay plays right back. She's not going to whip across an issue with her right foot, unfortunately. Anyway, Chloe Lacasse now over on that far side, plays the ball in field to Katie McCabe again. It's a lovely ball over on that far side. Stina Blackstenius is cross, whatever in the box really. He's come back out to her again over on that far side. Stina, she's worked hard in this game. She's playing well, but that's not a great ball. Just as I say how well she's playing, she gives the ball straight to a Reading player, but Arsenal have picked up possession again. Terry says, thank you, Super Gem, for scoring a winning goal. Indeed, yeah. I mean, that's proved crucial in that game, didn't it? That penalty. To give us that bonus point, which means that we are now within touching distance of the quarterfinals. So who we get drawn against, it's going to be tough anyway, isn't it? It's always the big teams left in it when you get to that stage usually. But anyway, let's get through first and then we worry about the draw. It doesn't matter, does it? We shouldn't fear playing anybody. You know, we're a great side. We've got great players. So yeah, we shouldn't worry about anybody. They should worry about us. Anyway, Chloe Lacasse now over on that far side. She's going to have a run at Woodman inside the area. It's a good run this from. She maybe didn't make the right decision though. Chloe Lacasse there held on to the ball a little bit too long, and Reading managed to clear it away. The ball then hits the referee. And in fact, is she going to allow Reading to play on? She is, because Reading kept possession, and they've got a little bit of space now over on this near side. The referee there played a 1-2 with a Reading player, but because they kept possession, she allowed play to go on, and Reading are still in possession. And the last thing we want to do is to concede an equaliser. We've been saying how many soft goals we've conceded this season, and we weren't going to concede one there because that cross was well dealt with by Kyra Cooley cross, and now it's with Leah Cadena plays out to that far side. Katie McCabe, the Arsenal captain. Again, it's with Chloe Lacasse. Stina's gone off on a run ahead of her up that far side. It's a good ball as well. Finds that Stina Blackstenius does well. Holds it up. Gives it back to Chloe Lacasse. Frida Mana made a run off of there ahead. But she goes back instead to Katie McCabe. That's a lovely ball through to Stina Blackstenius over on that far side. Can Stina Blackstenius play the ball into the box? She does to Frida Mana. That's a good tackle, actually. Again, Frida maybe just took a little bit too long. Maybe could have got a shot away. Wanted to take one extra touch and got tackled. But anyway, after going forward again, Chloe Lacasse again around the outside, cuts in field. Can she get the cross in again? Plays it into the box. It's into Vicky Palova. It's just gone over the top of the crossbar there. Vicky Palova's shot. It may well actually hit the side netting. A lovely bit of play again from Chloe Lacasse. She has been absolutely brilliant in this first half here. Lovely ball back there. Vicky Palova inside the box. And it did hit the side netting at the shot there from Vicky Palova. The one thing about Vicky's game is she just doesn't score enough goals. She's a brilliant player. And she's playing brilliantly again tonight. But she just never quite manages to score the goals. Anyway, the players... there's an injury to the Reading goalkeeper. So the players have come over for a drink. And the Reading goalkeeper played pretty well, actually, but now she's got a bit of an injury and she's going to have to receive some treatment. Terry says, Chloe looking silky smooth tonight. She is. She is looking really, really silky smooth. Playing really well. And it is a dominant Arsenal. Yes, we have to take into account the fact, Reading have got issues. There's no doubt about that. They just got relegated from the WSL last season. They are struggling in the Championship this season. And, this is a sort of opposition where, of course, Arsenal should win and win fairly comfortably. But you've still got to get the job done, haven't you? Sometimes it's easy, isn't it, to maybe lose a bit of focus in these sort of games when you should win comfortably. And sometimes it's not always as easy as it should be. But we're certainly playing well tonight. It's a professional performance so far. And I think the important thing is that we keep this going and we don't, a clean sheet would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Because we've not had enough of those this season. Hopefully we can go on from this good start to this game and go on and get a few more goals. Anyway, the Reading goalkeeper looks as though she's going to be okay. She's back on her feet again. She's just having a drink, and she's going to be fine. Patru says there, imagine Jose Mourinho managing Arsenal women's team. I don't want to imagine that at all, actually. Not at all. Really don't want to imagine it. Anyway, after this little break in play, the players are coming back onto the field and the goalkeeper is going to take this goal kick for Reading, following that effort there from Vicky Palova, which went into the side netting. We've played 32.5 minutes. There's going to be a bit of stoppage time now, obviously, at the end of this first half for that injury there to the Reading goalkeeper, who's he played pretty well, you have to say. In fact, Reading have defended pretty well. Terry says, is Kim on the bench tonight? She is. So is Leah Williamson, my friend. Leah Williamson is on the bench, but whether we'll see her tonight, probably not. But she's on the bench, back in the squad, and that's good news, isn't it, for the future going forward? It's been a long time. We've missed her a lot. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again with Chloe Lacasse over on that far side. She's having a great game. She maybe overruns the ball, but keeps possession. This is a great run from Chloe Lacasse. Frida Mana with a shot. In fact, the referee's given a free kick to Reading. I think Chloe was just stretching there to try and keep possession and maybe just committed the foul there on the Reading defender, and Frida's shot has ended up going into those blue seats behind the goal. And that's that, really. Atta Kunda says, hello. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us, of course, tonight in this big Continental Cup game. Arsenal need the victory to make progress into the knockout stage. Pat, who says, the off-topic question, do you see Wayne Rooney managing England national team at some point in time? Probably not. If you look at how he did at Birmingham, I would say no. But there again, Gareth Southgate's got the job, so who knows? Anyway, Caitlin Ford plays that ball to Stina Blackstenius. Now Steph Catley with a cross. Stina's in. It's 2-0. Stina Blackstenius with the goal. She comes into the team and she scores a goal. You virtually know that's going to happen. She's got another one. That's 9 for the season for her. Steph Catley with a cross. And that is 2-0 to Arsenal. Steph Catley it was. Stina played a part in that goal, drilled a cross in there, and Stina got ahead of the defender to pop the ball into the net at the near post. It is 2-0. That's a lovely bit of play again from Arsenal. The 2 goals have been really well made and really well finished. Patru says 2-0. It is 2-0. Terry says Stina. It is indeed Stina. Atakunda says I'll always be here. Today is going to be good. Well, it's good so far. It is Reading 0, Arsenal 2, and Stina Blackstenius with the latest goal. It is 2-0. Brilliant stuff from Arsenal. Lovely goal. Once again, Stina's in the team and Stina's got a goal. Does make you wonder why she's not playing more often in the WSL. She can't do any more, can she? She comes off the bench, she scores a goal. She starts games, she scores a goal. She's got 9 and she's only started, 4 games? Is her full start of the season, something like that? Incredible. And she was our top scorer last season, of course, with 18 goals. And she's nearly halfway. Well, she's halfway there already, isn't she, to getting that total again. And she's hardly playing. Anyway, Arsenal won the ball back again. Caitlin falls. Stina's made the run. Stina's got a little bit of space if the ball can be played through to her. Instead, it comes to Steph Catley. She does try to find Stina, but she needed the ball earlier there, Stina. She ran off the central defender. She had a little bit of space. And when Kyra Cooney-Cross had that ball, she just needed to slip it through. And Stina would have been in for another goal. You can see Stina getting some goals in this game as Reading defence tires. The longer the game goes on, they've been under a lot of pressure, haven't they, since the start? And they've got a Frodo now on this near side. We've played 36 minutes. It's been all Arsenal, as expected. It is 2-0, and Arsenal now are surely on our way to the quarterfinals of the cup that we won so spectacularly last season. Can we retain that trophy? Wouldn't that be great? And hopefully go on and win other trophies as well. Anyway, Jen Beattie's ball up this near side was half cleared away by Reading, but it only falls to Frida Marnham. Now it's with Kyra inside, Vicky Paloma inside the centre circle, finds Katie McCabe on that far side, plays the ball to Chloe Lacasse. She's been dangerous every time she's got the ball. Chloe plays it back again to Vicky Paloma. That's across towards the far post. It's going to come to Caitlin Ford. Good touch. Caitlin Ford cuts inside, tries a shot. It's deflected. And Reading clear it away before it can fall to Stina, who's back inside the penalty looking for anything that might have fell to her. Steph Catley now on this near side, far forward for Arsenal. Plays it back to Alea Cadena. That's a good ball again. It's going to be flicked on by Stina, but again, Reading clear it away. They have defended for their lives in this first half, made it really tough for us, but they've given the ball away to Frida Marnham. She's done well, Frida, on this near side, inside the penalty. Can she get a cross in towards the near post? Oh, I don't think that was a shot or a cross. It's gone into the side netting anyway, and it's going to be a goal kick to Reading. Bongo Gooners in the chat. Come on, you Gunners, indeed. Come on, you Gunners. And it's been a decent start. That was Frida there. Actually, I think she tried to shoot out the near post and catch the goalkeeper out, but it went into the side netting, and it is a goal kick to Reading. We've played 37.5 minutes at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Reading 0, Arsenal 2. Caitlin Ford and Stina Blackstenius with the goals. Vicky Paloma finds Steph Catley, touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Nice ball forward to Caitlin Ford again. She does well. Touches the ball back to Leia Cadena, gets it back. A nice turn, a really good turn. Caitlin Ford, it's a good run. Is she going to manage to get a shot away? Finds Frida Marnham on the edge of the box. It wasn't maybe the best pass, actually, but we've kept possession now. Kyra Cooney-Cross coming forward, but she runs into a bit of trouble there. And Reading can bring the ball forward. They've not threatened at all in this opening 38 minutes, and they give the ball away again. And Arsenal have won a throw on this near side. Reading 0, Arsenal 2. You do feel it's just going to be a case now of how many goals Arsenal can score. There is a big opportunity to get some goals here. We've got 2 already, and we could have had 2 or 3 more as well with some opportunities that we've had. Not managed to find the target. Anyway, Arsenal now are coming forward. It's with Chloe Lacasse again over on that far side. Now it's with Katie McCabe. Stina Blackstenius touches it off again, looking for Chloe Lacasse on that far side. It's got pushed behind by a Reading defender. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal, and that's probably going to be the cue for Jen Beattie to get herself forward. In fact, she is moving into that Reading penalty area, the Arsenal defender. And it's going to be Steph Catley to take this corner over on that far side, Arsenal's right-hand side. So she's going to whip this in with her left foot. We know what a great delivery Steph Catley has got, but she just plays it short this time to Kyra Cooney-Cross, gets it back again. Steph Catley, can she line up across with her left foot? She does, towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out by a Reading defence, comes to Caitlin Ford. Oh, she thought about a shot, but in the end, the ball wouldn't quite fall for her. and Reading can now bring it clear. But again, Arsenal pressing high up the pitch, trying to win the ball back. But in fact, they've won a throw. Vicky Palova it was, won the free kick there. But there may well be a yellow card here for the Reading player. Very young player she looks as well for Reading there. They've got a few young players, haven't they? Obviously, the relegation, they've gone part-time since they got relegated out to WSL. And it is a yellow card for the number 8 there for Reading, Tia Primer. She played from last season, actually. I remember when we played them in the league, she played, didn't she? Tia Primer. But anyway, she has just got herself a yellow card for Reading. It's 40 minutes played. Arsenal got a free kick midway inside the Reading half, just slightly over on this left-hand side. Much too far out for a shot, but good opportunity to get that ball into the dangerous area. Jem Beattie's in there again, looking to get on the end of something here. She'll fancy her chance of a goal just to make Terry's evening. It is going to be a free kick, though, to Arsenal. Katie McCabe and Frida Marnham are both over it. Is it going to be the left foot of Katie McCabe or the right foot of Frida Marnham? Looks like it's going to be Katie McCabe to take this free kick. Jem Beattie's waiting at that far post. It is Katie McCabe's ball. Again, the Reading defence clear. Right as far as Kyra Cooney cross. Can she get a shot away? Oh, she needed to hit that first time and she didn't. And in the end, Reading closed her down. But we keep possession. It's back with Katie McCabe again. Lovely ball that was to Frida Marnham on this near side. Plays it into Caitlin Ford's gone round the outside of the fullback. Can she get the cross in? Teeding the ball there. Back across the wall. She had a 6-yard box. Oh, Jem Beattie was coming at a far post. Couldn't quite get there. Vicky Palova is going to pick this ball up for Arsenal. It's constant Arsenal pressure here. We're into the last four minutes of this first half. Still Reading 0, Arsenal 2. Dominant first half it's been. But can Arsenal get another goal? Kyra Cooney cross now, bringing it forward, finds Katie McCabe. She's going to try a shot from distance. We know she can fire him in from there. Instead, she finds Caitlin Ford on this near side. Caitlin Ford touches it back to Steph Catley into Frida Marnham. Arsenal moving the ball well here. Can it lead to another goal? Caitlin Ford on this near side. It's a good ball in to Kyra Cooney. Cross turns away well. Plays the ball out to that far side. Vicky Palova. Can she get a cross in? Nice feet from Vicky Palova. Plays it back to Kyra Cooney. Cross very central. Plays it into Stina inside the penalty area. Lays it off to that far side. Chloe Lacasse touches it back to Jem Beattie. Now she plays it into Kyra Cooney. Cross gets it back again. Beattie. Can she get a cross in? No, it's back to Kyra. Can she get the ball through to Frida Marnham? She does, and Frida has to play the ball back. Relentless Arsenal pressure as we approach half-time. Steph Catley on this near side, Arsenal's left. Can she get the ball into the box? No, back to Katie McCabe, into Caitlin Ford, back to Steph Catley. This is good play from Arsenal. If it leads to a goal, it'll be a fantastic goal. We've had so much passing and possession here. It's now with Leah Cadena, finds Jem Beattie, plays it back out to Vicky Palova. Jem Beattie again. Plays it forward, Frida Marnham into Stina Blackstenius, touches it off. Not a great ball in the end. And that long spell of Arsenal possession ends. But we're going to win the ball back again with Vicky Palova, who's done well again. Vicky Palova, really strong play from her in midfield. What season she's having for Arsenal. Plays a lovely ball as well out to Chloe Lacasse over on that far side. Chloe Lacasse to the byline. Can she pull the ball across? Oh, she played it into a good area. There was no Arsenal player there. It was Steph Catley was coming in, but she was never going to get there. And in the end, it's cleared away by the Reading defence. But again, Chloe Lacasse causing all sorts of problems over on that far side. Chloe Lacasse is out there now, plays the ball back to Katie McCabe. And her ball's going to actually find Sabrina D'Angelo on halfway, looking to try and get involved. She's not going to have anything to do from a goalkeeping perspective, so she wants to get involved in the passing for Arsenal. Leah Cadena now. Arsenal keeping the ball well. We've played 43 and a half minutes. There'll be a bit of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Oh, and Arsenal giving the ball away. And now Reading can look to come forward, but Jem Beattie is there to tidy that up. And she'll find Sabrina D'Angelo as we move in towards the final minute of the 45. There'll probably be 3 minutes of stoppage time, won't there, for that injury to the goalkeeper. And Katie McCabe trying to get Chloe Lacasse again over on that far side. She's kept the ball in well. And Arsenal keeping possession. Katie McCabe finds Kyra Cooney crossover on that far side. The Australian plays it back to Katie McCabe. And also get the third goal before half-time, which we fully deserve, you have to say. Kyra Cooney crosses ball forward, Frida Marnham. That's a lovely ball again to Chloe Lacasse. Can she get the cross in? Chloe Lacasse, she plays it back to Kyra Cooney. Cross. She does get the cross in. Again, Reading have cleared it away, but only as far as Freedom Arnhem, just on the edge of the penalty area. Steph Catley very far forward, plays the ball back to Leah Cadena. Arsenal camped in the Reading half, as they have been most of this first half. Caitlin Ford now plays the ball back to Leah Cadena, puts a cross in, looking for the run of Freedom Arnhem, but it's headed out again by Reading. They're back to defend well. Oh, that's a good win there from Kyra Cooney cross. Stina Blackstone in the box. Can she get a shot away? Oh, she has. She's found the corner. It's 3-0. Stina again. What a finish that is. So coolly taken that was. Brilliant, brilliant goal. And that is what Stina does. I mean, incredible, really. It was a good move from Arsenal. Kyra there played it into Stina. She took her time and just rolled it into that far corner. That's a brilliant finish. That really is a brilliant finish from a brilliant player. People say, you know, I don't know, she's so underrated, Stina, isn't she? So underrated. She's never got a hat-trick for Arsenal, but she'll fancy her chances in this second half. Terry says, Stina, Miss Pink Sock, Stina, Bongo Guna, Stina indeed. We love her on this channel. She's our favourite player. We want her to be playing more and more minutes, and that's what she does. You know, sometimes she doesn't always have a lot of touches on the ball, and you can see the difference as her as a centre forward and Alessia Russo. But Stina knows where that goal is. Give her the ball in that area, and she's deadly. 2 great goals for her tonight in this first half, and it is Reading 0, Arsenal 3. Can Stina go on and get that hat-trick? Would be great, wouldn't it? She was denied a hat-trick, wasn't she? And the game last season was at Brighton when she'd scored 2, and then she had a 3rd goal disallowed for offside when she wasn't offside. So I hope you can get a hat-trick tonight to make up for that one. That's 10 goals for the season for Stina. 10 goals, and she hardly plays. Incredible goal-scoring record that she's got. And, of course, the 18 that she scored last season as well. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. We're into stoppage time at the end of this first half. Can Arsenal get another goal here? Katie McCabe, will she try a shot from distance? No, she doesn't. She spreads the ball through to Caitlin Ford. Caitlin Ford does try a shot, but that one is over the top of the crossbar there. And it is going to be a goal kick to Reading. A good move again. Bongo Guna says, Stina came, she saw and she scored again. Indeed, yeah, that's what she does. It's what she does. Put her on the pitch and she'll score a goal. She deserves more minutes. There's no doubt about that, is there? Terry says, this is why Jonas only gives her last 5 minutes. Stina doesn't contribute nothing to the squad. Yeah, obviously, yeah. What an incredible goal scorer she is. And very, very underappreciated, I think, not only by the manager and the team, but also by a lot of our fans. You know, everybody rightly loves Alessia Russo, right? And we don't want anything other than that to be said. You know, we love Alessia Russo as well. We have to say, because of the fact that it's Russo that's taken Stina's place, I don't think anybody's really saying, oh, well, Stina should be playing. It's only really us here. We say it all the time because Stina is brilliant. And she should be in this team, and she showed why tonight, because she will score your goals. And that's the one thing that we're lacking in this team. It's the one thing we've been lacking, isn't it? And I want to see her play on Sunday against Liverpool as well. Anyway, Arsenal still in possession. We've played 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. So in the last few seconds of this first half. Regis says, I would love Stina to score her first hat-trick for the club and reach at least 50 goals by the end of the season. Well, yeah, it'd be nice for her to get a hat-trick, wouldn't it? I don't think she's anywhere near 50 goals, though, is she? She's got 18, 20. Oh, she's on about 30, isn't she? I don't think she's gonna get 50 this season, is she? Unfortunately, but she will do if she stays next season, you would imagine. Anyway, it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. We've played 3 minutes of stoppage time, and still we play on. Dominant Arsenal performance, fully deserving this 3-0 lead, and it's a fair reflection of this first half, isn't it? Arsenal could have scored 1 or 2 more. Anyway, Steph Catley now looking to try and get another goal for Arsenal before half-time. We'll play that to Katie McCabe. Can she try a shot from distance? No. Plays out to that far side, Chloe Lacasse, who's done really well in this first half. Oh, but that's a poor ball. Every time I say someone's doing well, they give the ball away, don't they? So maybe I won't say that anymore. Anyway, we are in the last few seconds of this first half. We've played almost 4 minutes of stoppage time. It is Reading 0, Arsenal 3. And Arsenal still in possession. Jen Beattie with this ball. Plays the ball to Katie McCabe over on that far side. It's with Chloe Lacasse again. Cuts in field. Chloe Lacasse finds Katie McCabe. Plays the ball square. Not a great ball, actually. And Reading should clear this one away. Surely it's only a matter of time until the referee blows that half-time whistle. Reading trying to come forward up this near side. A little bit of space here, actually. This is one of their rare attacks, but the ball's just run out of play there. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. You have to say Reading have worked really hard in this first half. Obviously they're not a great side. You look at where they are in the table in the Championship, but they've worked hard. They've certainly given themselves a lot of credit in this first half, but it's been all Arsenal, and it is a fully deserved 3-0 lead. Just as we're approaching half-time, whenever the referee decides to blow the whistle, it's Steph Catley's throw on this near side, midway inside the Arsenal half, taking the time to take this throw, actually. Throws it backwards instead to Leia Cadena, who's done well. In fact, there goes at the half-time whistle. Very, very dominant Arsenal performance there, you have to say. Really, really good stuff. It was Chloe. No, it wasn't Chloe Lacasse, was it? It was Caitlin Ford who got the first goal. It was Frida Marnon's ball. Lovely touch from Caitlin Ford and a lovely finish to make it 1-0. Then the second goal was Stina Blackstone. Another good move. This was down the left-hand side. Again, it was a nice ball from Steph Catley, and at the near post was Stina Blackstenius to touch it home to make it 2-0. And then just before half-time, Stina got another goal. It was Kyra Cooney cross, a little ball inside the penalty area. She took a touch and then rolled a brilliant finish into the far corner, and that made the score 3-0 and fully deserved as well for Arsenal. Good performance, dominant from Arsenal. And yeah, we are. You would say we're through. Let's be honest. You would say we are through. You can't really see any other outcome now, can you, in this game? And it's going to be Arsenal making progress to the quarterfinals. Let's just see how Spurs are doing, shall we, in their game. They're playing Southampton away, of course. They have to win. But anyway, let's have a look and see. Can we see the result here? Because let's have a look. It's Man City 0, Man United 0 actually as well in the Continental Cup group stage. Where's the Tottenham score? I can't find the Tottenham score. Are they not playing tonight, Tottenham? I thought they were playing Southampton tonight. Anyway, it's not going to matter, is it? Because as long as we win this game, we go through to the next round anyway, and Tottenham will be out. Watford v Lewis was postponed. Doesn't say anything about it. Are they playing tomorrow, maybe? Is that what Tottenham playing tomorrow? Oh, Tottenham are playing tomorrow, yeah. Bit pointless really playing them tomorrow, isn't it, when they're going to be knocked out already. But anyway, there you go. That's typical Tottenham, isn't it? So there you go. But anyway, it is going to be Arsenal in the quarterfinals of the Continental Cup as we look to retain that trophy that we won last season so brilliantly, beating Chelsea, of course, in that final, which was fantastic, wasn't it? Going 1-0 down and coming back and winning. I mean, what more can you want? What more can you want? Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And we're going to see what the second half brings. Terry says, imagine what the score would have been at half-time if we had Dino and Super Jen up front. Well, it'd probably still be 3-0, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. You know, it would still be 3-0. But we do love Super Jen, of course. But yeah, she's probably not going to score the goals in the second half, I don't think. But you never know, a set piece. She can often step up and score from a set piece. But for me, that first half was all about the goal-scoring instincts of Stina Blackstenius, which is what you've got to do. LG says there, the commentator said, with the squad that we have this season, what is the excuse of us not winning the league? My answer is simple, yeah, that's either. Well, I don't think really we need an excuse not to win the league. You've got to look at the fact that there's, Chelsea have won it so many times, and Man City are a good side as well, and we're competing up there. Yes, we've dropped some silly points this season. We've lost to Liverpool. We've lost to Tottenham, 2 games we shouldn't have lost, and we know that. But ultimately, only one team can win the league, and Chelsea very rarely lose games. You've got to be almost perfect, and it's we've got a lot of new players this season. We started the season slowly, and we are still a very, very good side. And I think if we were to win the Continental Cup again, and if we were to maybe win the FA Cup as well, I think that would be a really, really good season. It would be a step up from last season as well. And if we can finish first or second in the league, then that would be great, wouldn't it? But let's see what happens. There's still a lot to play for. We've got 3 trophies we can still win, and let's see if we can win at least one of them, or 2 of them. Be nice, or all 3 of them. But let's see. I'm not, let's not get too carried away just yet. Hedda says Eisveld has a very good squad, but he don't know how to play them. Well, I mean, it's a difficult situation, isn't it? I mean, he's made a lot of changes to the team tonight, and we've put in a very dominant performance. No doubt on Sunday we'll see different team again. A lot of changes again for Sunday's game, you would imagine. Let's see what happens with that one. Terry says, hope Kim gets on for 300 appearances and scores a 165th goal. What a player she's been. Oh, she's been a fantastic player for us, there's no doubt. And she's still an important player in the team, isn't she? There's no doubt about that. Greg says, not bad first half, but I think we're moving the ball around too slow. Well, it's more, I would say, not necessarily too slowly. I would say it's more sideways rather than incisive. When we've made incisive forward passes, that's where we scored the goals, haven't we? We've not done that enough. I think we've been a little bit too sidewaysy, keep possession rather than anything else. But yeah, I mean, we've played well. I think we've played well, but yeah, let's. We need obviously. We need to score. We need to score some more goals, don't we? That's what we need to do, and then hopefully that'll give us some confidence. Because that's the only thing for me really that's been lacking has been the fact that we're just not scoring enough goals. All our great play, that we've done. We're just not really scoring enough goals, are we? But we scored 3 tonight in that first half, and let's hope that we can get a few more in the second half. And yeah, that's what we want to do, isn't it? They're just showing some highlights now. The game on the Everton game at the weekend, actually, which was what was Arsenal did this. It's Arsenal website that's showing it. The access all areas video, which is really good, actually. Some nice shots from behind the goal that you don't normally see there when you watch it, when you see it on the telly. It's nice different angles to see, which is good, isn't it? And yeah, Arsenal are playing well. I thought we played well against Everton in spells. Just in the second half, we looked a bit nervy when it was 2-1, didn't we? That was all. But anyway, let's see what the second half here brings at Reading tonight. It has been a good first half, of course. Arsenal are leading by 3-0. So I'm just going to have a quick break. I'll be back very, very shortly for the second half. So join me for that. Don't go anywhere because we've got a second half to come, and that is going to be really good. So I'll be back very shortly with the second half. Reading 0, Arsenal 3. So welcome back for the second half. We're just about to be getting underway very, very shortly for you. It is Reading 0, Arsenal 3. LG says there the first 3 games was on Jonas, experimenting with a back 3 when it was unnecessary. That's why our performance was flat against Liverpool. I think what happened was we didn't really have a proper pre-season because of the World Cup. We got thrown into that game a little bit quickly, and there were some new players. Yes, you could blame the manager. He picked the team, of course, but I think there were extenuating circumstances in there. And, we've gone from strength to strength really since then. Greg says could be a rare clean sheet. Yeah, I mean, Reading haven't even had a shot at goal. Well, not a proper shot. They had a couple of really long-range efforts, didn't they? But, yeah, I think a clean sheet's important. Not that it's going to mean a lot. Poor Sabrina's not had anything to do, actually. She must be freezing cold. So she's had to come to the halfway line to get involved, really. But anyway, the players are back out for the start of this second half, just doing a little bit of a warm-up. The Reading players just getting ready for this second half. Arsenal 3-0 to the good. And surely that is the points in the bag and a place in the next round. Arsenal coming back out for the second half as well, getting ready for hopefully more goals that we're going to see in this game. Let's hope so. And hopefully Stina can get her hat-trick, because that would be really good, wouldn't it? She's doesn't get enough opportunities in the team, and she's made the most of her opportunity tonight, hasn't she, with 2 goals and hopefully one more. The players are very relaxed, don't they, as they come out for this second half. And hopefully, I say, we can get some more goals. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Terry says, come on, chat. Let's hit 30 likes before the second half starts. Yeah, well, let's get as many likes as we can. We're not going to get a record tonight. I don't think. There's not as many people watching for one reason or another. Just the timing of the game probably as well. But thank you to everyone that is joining us. As I say, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. It is one of the only channels to give the women's team such great coverage every game. We've got a weekly show on Friday. We'll be back on Friday, of course, looking back on this game, looking back on the Everton game, looking ahead to Liverpool as well. That is on Friday, so join us for that. And of course, Sunday we'll be back for the Liverpool game. Kicks off at 4:30. We'll be at 4:15 for that one. Anyway, back off another way in the second half. Arsenal is attacking the goal to our right. It is Reading 0, Arsenal 3, and Arsenal are pretty much guaranteed a place in that knockout stage with this 3 points tonight. Arsenal coming forward straight away at the start of the second half. Katie McCabe on this near side. Arsenal's right, playing right back, of course, tonight, in place of Emily Fox, who's dropped down to the bench, resting to the bench, having played the last 2 games since her move to Arsenal, of course, in the January window. The only incoming player that we've brought in this window, probably the only one that we will, to be honest. But anyway, Frida Marnham now coming forward, finds Stina on a hat-trick, of course. Stina Blackstenius, I'm sure she will probably get it as well if she stays on the pitch long enough, of course. There, Leia Cadena plays the ball out to the far side. Steph Catley got her hands covered with her sleeves. Very cold evening. Plays the ball into Stina Blackstenius. Touches it off to Frida Marnham. First time shot from Frida. Goes wide. She's had some good moments in this game, Frida, but also some not so good moments. And that shot there wasn't one of her better moments, was it? First time effort. She couldn't keep it on target. Good play from Stina, though, and linking the play well. And she rather snatched at that, Frida, didn't she? It's gone quite well wide of that far post, but she's played some good moments. A great assist for that first goal from Frida as well. But anyway, it is 3-0 to Arsenal. Vicky Palova picks the ball up on the edge of the penalty. A bit of space for Vicky Palova. Tried to thread the ball through, I think, for Stina. I think what we're going to see is, we're going to see a lot of passes to Stina now in this second half. I think the players are desperate for her to get a hat-trick as well. And what more can you do? You don't get enough minutes when you're on. You can just do what you can do, and that's what she's done tonight so far. Can she get another goal? Anyway, Reading trying to play it out from the back. Some nice football, but then they've just given the ball away to Katie McCabe on this near side. We've played 2 minutes of the second half, and it's been all Arsenal, as you would expect. Kyra Cooney-Cross plays it in to Caitlin Ford, who's done well, touches it back to Cooney-Cross. Can she try a shot? She does. Hits the defender. Good defending again from Reading, but Arsenal pick the ball up again with Chloe Lacasse on this near side. Plays it back to Katie McCabe. Arsenal's pressure is mounting again. Kyra Cooney-Cross finds Chloe Lacasse again on this near side. Great first half from the Canadian. And she was involved in so many good things, wasn't she? And I'm sure she may well fancy her chances of getting a goal as well. Kyra Cooney cross now on this near side. Can she get a cross in? Plays the ball back to Jem Beattie into Katie McKay, very central. Pings it off to Frida Mine and plays it in to Vicky Palova. It's in for Stina into the hat-trick. Oh, she's put it over the bar. Oh, in fact, it was saved by the keeper, I think it was. Or was it a defender got there? That was the chance. It looked like that was going to be the chance for the hat-trick there for Stina. It's a lovely ball played through to her by Vicky Palova inside the penalty area. And then, oh, did the goalie get a touch on that? She tried to flick it with the outside of her foot. And I think the goalie may have saved that. It is a corner to Arsenal. Stina trying to get that hat-trick there. That would have been the moment for her, wouldn't it? Anyway, it is a corner to Arsenal instead over on that far side. Let's see if we can get the fourth goal. That's a strange corner, isn't it? To the edge of the penalty area, headed out by a Reading player. Really strange corner from Kyra Cooney Cross. Anyway, finds Katie McCabe. Kyra's going to get it back again over on that far side. She's got Steph Catley steaming ahead of her. That's a lovely ball. Can Steph Catley pull it across the box? Oh, good defending again by Reading, you have to say. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal, which Caitlin Ford is going to take over on that far side. Throws the ball back again to Kyra Cooney Cross, and she finds Katie McCabe. And she brings the ball to this near side to Vicky Palova. Another great game from Vicky Palova. She doesn't have a less than 8 out of 10, does she, Vicky? You have to say what a great player she's proving to be. Kyra Cooney Cross as well, playing well. It's a nice ball through. Stina again inside the area. She's a little bit wide this time. Thinks a cross in, looking for Chloe Lacasse, but it was just behind the Canadian. She's had to play the ball back. The pressure really mounted again on Arsenal. You do feel a fourth goal is on its way very, very shortly. Can we get it now? It's over on that far side. Steph Catley with the ball. Plays it back to Leia Cadena. Brings it forward. Threads it through the gap. Oh, it's into Steph Catley. Is this going to be the moment? Of course, across the box. The goalie does well, actually. Unconventional by her again. She's had a strange game of goalkeeper, but she's done pretty well. She kept that out. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot from Steph Catley. Anyway, it was the goalkeeper kept it out somehow. But Arsenal coming forward again. Stina on the edge of the box finds Vicky Palova. Can Vicky Palova get the goal? Shot from Vicky. It's deflected again. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. Stina, lovely little layoff in the build-up to that goal. So it's the one thing missing from Vicky's game, isn't it? Goals. She's so good. She just doesn't get enough goals, does she? But she had enough there. Was deflected wide. It's a corner again over on that far side. Played short by Kyra Cooney Cross to Steph Catley inside the Reading penalty. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in. The header comes in. It is a goal, and it is Leia Cadena with her first goal for Arsenal. A header from about 6 yards out. Couldn't miss. Great play again from Steph Catley. That's 2 assists for her tonight. And it is Reading 0, Arsenal 4. And Leia Cadena's first Arsenal goal. Steph Catley it was there with the cross. And Leia Cadena couldn't really miss, could she? Simple header from 6 yards out. And Terry says, Cadena. And it was a great header. A great goal and another good assist from Steph Catley as well. And it is Reading 0, Arsenal 4. And you feel Reading are going to tire as the game wears on. They've had so much defending to do. They've worked so hard to try and keep the score down. And it is 4-0. It's a really good Arsenal performance. It's going to be a really good Arsenal victory. And we are in to the quarterfinals of the Continental Cup. Jem Beattie does well. Finds Kyra Cooney Cross, who does really well. Goes past 3 challenges. Can she make the ball? No, she can't quite get the ball out of her feet in the end, and Reading pick it up again. And fair play to Reading. They've not let their heads go down. They're still trying to play some football, and they're still working really hard defensively. They just don't quite have the quality, do they? And Arsenal making them pay, as we expected to happen, really, let's be honest. You know, they're struggling in the Championship. They're only part-time now, and they're trying to come forward there. But again, not a great ball. You know, you'd imagine they're going to run out of steam later on in the game, don't you, as a part-time team. You know, not going to be as fit as Arsenal, certainly. They haven't got the quality. And you do, although Arsenal got 4 goals already after just 52 minutes, you do feel we could easily get another 4 or more. I said we'd win 7-1. So maybe I might, well, I can't see Reading scoring, actually, to be honest. So maybe 7-0. But anyway, let's see. We've got 4. We are through. That was the main thing. And now let's just enjoy this second half and hopefully get a few more goals to enjoy. Stina's hat-trick is what we want, don't we? I think everybody's desperate for Stina to get a hat-trick. Anyway, Steph Catley plays that ball forward. Another good move. Caitlin forward over on that far side. Plays ball back into the box to Frida Marnham. In fact, it was a handball from Frida, and it's going to be a free kick to Reading. The ball just bounced up and hit Frida on the arm. I don't know much you could have done about it, to be honest. But anyway, it is a free kick to Reading. 52.5 minutes played. Reading 0, Arsenal 4. A long evening for Reading, but a very enjoyable one for Arsenal. So we've got some good goals in this game. Well taken goals, well made goals. We play some nice football at times as well. And yeah, more goals to be had, I'm sure, in the time that remains in this game. But Reading trying to come forward themselves now. They're inside at the centre circle on this near side. Ball goes back. And Reading just trying to keep a little bit of possession. And can they come forward and maybe threaten a goal in this game? That's a good ball up this near side, but Jem Beattie is going to be there. Should deal with that without too many problems. Finds Katie McCabe. And Arsenal defensively have looked really, really comfortable, haven't they? Anyway, Kyra Cooney-Cross now. She'll be one of the only players left in this squad who hasn't scored for Arsenal. But she may well be the only one, actually. Caitlin Ford plays it forward to Stina over on that far side. Far too wide to get a goal, but she lays the ball back. Now she gets the ball back again on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it square to Vicky Palova. Twists and turns, finds Kyra Cooney-Cross. It's going to be her night to get a goal as well. Maybe Frida Marnham now. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in. It's going to come all the way across to the far post to Caitlin Ford, but Reading scramble it clear. Stina was in there as well, looking for that hat-trick goal. But Leia Cadena's in there with a good defensive tackle. And it's her latest goal, of course, for Arsenal, which was great, wasn't it? Her first Arsenal goal. Wow, who would have imagined that? She's only played about 4 or 5 games, isn't she? And she's popped out of a goal already. I say, Kyra is now the only player in this team, outfield player in this team that hasn't scored. In fact, it's probably in this whole squad, is it? I can't think of anybody else off the top of me that hasn't scored in the squad. Well, apart from Emily Fox, of course, but she's only played 2 games, so we'll let her off, won't we? Anyway, Vicky Palova now bringing the ball forward. Oh, that's a bit of a misunderstanding there between Katie McCabe and Chloe Lacasse, and the ball gone out for a throw to Reading on this near side. Reading 0, Arsenal 4, 54, nearly 55 minutes played at the Select Vehicle Leasing Stadium, which is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? I preferred it when it was called the Majestic, really, but there you go. That's just me. Anyway, Reading trying to play the ball out of the back, putting themselves under a bit of pressure. Caitlin Ford was almost in, but Reading have beaten that press. A little bit of space running over on that far side to bring the ball forward, Reading. And looking to come forward. A bit of purpose here as well, but it wasn't a great ball. And Leia Cadena's there to cut that out and finds Steph Catley, who's done well there, twisting and turning away. And Kyra Cooney-Cross does really well to keep her feet. And Vicky Palova picks the ball up. In fact, it's a free kick to Arsenal. In fact, the referee's allowed that to play on. And Stina touches the ball back to Jem Beattie inside the centre circle. Reading 0, Arsenal 4. Arsenal qualify. We've done our job tonight, and we've done our job really well. Now it's with Katie McCabe, plays up this near side to Chloe Lacasse. Dominant Arsenal performance, as expected. You'd have been shocked, wouldn't you, if it wasn't this way. Anyway, Kyra Cooney-Cross now with the ball, plays out to that far side. It's now with Caitlin Ford, cuts in field. Caitlin Ford, can she get a cross in? She tries to play the ball square to Vicky Palova. Wasn't actually a great ball, as it turns out. But it is going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. Steph Catley with it. And Arsenal now trying to get another goal. Ball played back to Caitlin Ford, twisting and turning inside the area. Caitlin Ford. But they just about managed to scramble the ball away, Reading. They've lived on their nerves for much of this game defensively. But they've defended well as well, you have to say. They've worked hard. And Reading have a shot at goal. Their first shot at goal, a good effort as well. Straight at Sabrina D'Angelo. That's a good save actually there from Sabrina. And that might have been the moment. We said every team gets chances in games, moments in games. That's a good ball forward actually. Not great defending from Arsenal. Far too much space there over on that far side. It was Charlie Wellings with the effort. And that's a good save actually from Leia Cadena. From Sabrina D'Angelo. Where's number 14 for a goalkeeper? That's a strange number, isn't it? Especially for an Arsenal player wearing 14 and they're a goalkeeper. But anyway, she made a good save there. That was that Reading's moment for the goal that I felt they may well score, but they haven't done, which is good news. And Chloe Lacasse now on this near side does really well. Skips past 2 or 3 challenges. Chloe Lacasse finds Katie McCabe. thought about threading the ball through, instead finds Vicky Pelova. Now it's with Steph Catley over on that far side. 2 assists for Steph tonight, back in the team. She's not played much lately. She had a personal issue. She was left out of the squad, wasn't she, a few weeks ago before Christmas? I don't know what that was. Hopefully everything's fine, but she's back with a bang tonight. 2 great assists for her. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Katie McCabe now on this near side. Katie McCabe plays the ball. It's not a great ball, actually. And Reading coming forward. Again, they've had their best couple of moments in recent times. Anyway, Stina now just inside the penalty area. Couldn't quite turn away from the defender, but she's won a throw. And we've played 58 minutes. Reading 0, Arsenal 4. And it has been a fairly comfortable Arsenal victory, as you would have imagined it to be. Anyway, it's a throw. Katie McCabe in line with the penalty area finds Frida Marnham, holds it up, gives it back to Katie McCabe. Can she get a cross in? No, she plays it back instead to Jen Beattie. Katie McCabe again plays it into Vicky Pelova. Jen Beattie again, the veteran of this team, of course, but can always be relied upon when needed. And she's had a steady game tonight, Jen. Obviously, she's not been put under too much pressure defensively. Anyway, Kyra Cooney cross now with the ball, tries to thread it through, looking for the run of Caitlin Ford. Gets it back again. Kyra Cooney cross finds Katie McCabe. And Caitlin Ford's going to pick this up, lays the ball off to Steph Catley. It's the Australians having a big impact on this particular move. Katie McCabe now pings the ball to this near side to Chloe Lacasse. Going to have another running sheet at the fullback. She's given her absolute nightmares tonight. Plays the ball into Kyra Cooney cross. Now it's into Caitlin Ford. Vicky Pelova does well on the edge of the box. Chloe Lacasse, can she get the ball across? Stina's in there waiting for a hat-trick. Stina's header hits the post. Oh, so close. Frida Marnham with a follow-up. Oh, I thought it was going to be a hat-trick there. Lovely cross from Chloe Lacasse from this near side. Arsenal's right. Stina's header beat the keeper, hit the outside of the post. Another cross comes in from Frida Marnham, but that's gone behind for a goal kick. That was almost the moment there for Stina's hat-trick. Lovely move, actually. Great play from Vicky Pelova on the edge of the box. Held the ball up, played it out to this near side. First time think cross. Stina got there. Good header. Beat the keeper. Hits the post. Will she get a better chance for a hat-trick? You have to wonder. Anyway, Beth Mead is coming on for Caitlin Ford. And Leah Williamson is coming on as well. What a moment this is. Leah Williamson back. It's been a long time. 2 of the ACL players are just about to come on. Beth Mead, who's, of course, made such a big impact. Caitlin Ford's going off for her. And it's going to be Jen Beattie coming off for Leah Williamson. And the Arsenal fans in the stadium are rising to their feet for this big moment. Great to see Leah Williamson back. And she's replacing Jen Beattie. Brilliant to see her back. And everybody is giving her... Katie McCabe's given Leah Williamson the captain's armband as well, and fully deserved. She should be captain of this team anyway, and I'm sure she will be when she's back playing. Leah Williamson is back. Wow, incredible. She's worked so hard from her injury to be back, to be playing already. It's only January. She got injured in April. That is a quick turnaround. Brilliant. Credit to her. Credit to the medical team. And there's only one ACL player left to come back, and that's called Laura Weinreiter, who's a little bit of a way off yet, but great to see Leah Williamson back. She's going to get half an hour as well. Wow. Brilliant stuff. I suppose it's a good game for a central defender to come on. She's not going to be tested too much, is she? Katie McCabe, she's going to get her first touch. Leah Williamson, I bet she's enjoyed that then. Just plays the ball on to Leah Cadena, and she gets it back again, touches it off to Sabrina D'Angelo. She's going to get half an hour. Leah Williamson tonight. Kyra Cooney cross now on the half turn. Nearly Beth Mead would have been in there with a better ball. Anyway, she's found Katie McCabe instead. Katie McCabe now on this near side, running at that Reading defence. You're going to try a shot, Katie McCabe. She does. It's deflected. And it's gone behind for another corner to Arsenal. Terry says, how gutted must the Reading players be? 40 goes off, replaced by Mido. Yeah. And it's going to be, you'd imagine Chloe Lacasse is going to go across the play on the left-hand side and Mido on the right. Anyway, we've got a corner. Leah Williamson's coming up for this corner. Imagine if she scores. The cross comes in towards Leah Williamson at the far post. Can she keep the ball in? No, she can't. That would have been a story, wouldn't it? Leah Williamson scoring with almost her first touch. Got herself forward for that corner. And now she's got to run back. Great to see her back, isn't it? Not only great is it from an Arsenal perspective, but also for the Lionesses as well. How we missed the captain in the World Cup and either side of the World Cup as well, with some of the performances in the Nations League as well. Such great news to see Leah back. Let's not expect miracles from her too soon. She's just back tonight, so might take her a little bit of time, mightn't it, to readjust and get her form back. But great to see her back, and let's hope it's going to be a glorious return for Leah Williams. Now, it's a free kick to Reading. We've played 62 minutes, and as though the night hadn't gone well enough with Arsenal playing well, Stina with a couple of goals, we now see Leah Williamson back and with the captain's armband on as well. What a great sight that is to see Leah back in an Arsenal shirt. Fantastic news. Anyway, Reading now playing the ball out from the back, and they've almost paid the price there as Steph Catley wins it back. But Reading have picked up possession again, and the ball's gone out of play. It's going to be a throw to Reading now over on that far side. Terry says, great to see Leah back. Yeah, absolutely. It's the best news of the night, isn't it? I didn't think she would get on, actually. I knew she was on the bench, and it was great to see her back in the squad. I just thought she was back in, bear in mind, Viv was on the bench a few times before she actually came on. Beth was on the bench a couple of times before she came on. So wasn't expecting Leah to come straight back into the team. But I guess it's a good game, isn't it, for her? She's not going to be stretched too much defensively. She can get some minutes in her legs, get a feel of the ball again. Oh, and she's just giving it away. Actually, that's a poor pass. Very unlike Leah Williamson. I'm sure fully up to speed, Leah Williamson wouldn't make that pass. But let's get it out of the way now. And now she's going to have some defending to do. But Reading are in behind. Leah comes across looking a little bit rusty, but she's just trying to win the ball back there. And in fact, she's done well. But Reading have picked the ball up. Reading have had a better second half, you have to say. They've certainly looked a little bit more threatening going forward. They're coming forward again now. They did have a shot a goal a little while ago, but Katie McCabe's dealt with that one. Terry says, do you reckon Leah will score before Viv? Well, she might do. Some set piece, perhaps. Anyway, let's see. I just want to see Leah settling back in and getting herself back to her best form. And it might take her a little bit of time because it's a long injury. She's been out for a long time. Well, this is a good play from Reading, actually, on this near side. Can they get a cross into the box? They do get a cross in, but good defensive play there from Chloe Lacasse. And Stina can't quite get hold of that ball there. It bounces off a little bit. And now Reading try and come forward, but Vicky Palova does get possession back for Arsenal. Steph Catley now gets the ball, plays it square to Leah Cadena. Plays it into midfield to Vicky Palova, touches it off to Leah Williamson. Now plays up this near side. Katie McCabe. Can Arsenal get the fifth goal? 65 minutes on the clock. And Katie McCabe bringing it forward. Finds Beth Mead. Almost gone unnoticed that she's come on because of Leah Williamson, but Beth's on as well. And Kyra Cooney-Cross does well. She's got Steph Catley outside as she finds Steph Catley. Now it's with Chloe Lacasse, who switched wings now over on that left-hand side where she had so much success for Benfica. She's playing out on that left-hand side now in place of Caitlin Ford. Beth's gone over to the right. Vicky Palova now bringing the ball forward. Now it's with Steph Catley over on that far side. Stina makes her way into the box. Still plenty of time for her to get that hat-trick, 25 minutes. Assuming that she stays on for that 25 minutes. Why not? I mean, she's not been playing much in the WSL. Let's give her the full 90 minutes tonight, eh? Anyway, Leah Cadena scored the latest Arsenal goal. Finds Steph Catley, Kyra Cooney-Cross. Steph Catley again plays the ball back to Leah Cadena. Now it's with Leah Williamson. Seems strange saying Leah Williamson's name, let alone seeing her playing football. Anyway, this ball played up this near side. It's a good ball as well. Beth Mead now can have another run at this Reading defence. Beth Mead inside the penalty area, pulls the ball back. Freedoms with a shot. Wasn't very well defended. Stina's trying to get in there. She's done well, Stina, and plays the ball out to that far side. Steph Catley thinks a cross in, headed out by Reading, not very convincingly actually. And it's still not very convincingly cleared. And in fact, Arsenal picked it up with Katie McCabe. Beth Mead got a little bit of space again on this near side. Finds Katie McCabe again. Oh, if it had a better ball into Katie McCabe, she may have been able to get a 1-2. Ball's now back with Leah Cadena. Plays it into Stina with her back to goal, but the ball bounced off a little bit there. That's the only thing, that's the only criticism you can give of Stina sometimes. Touching and around the box isn't always great, but she's a goal scorer, there's no doubt about that. Regis says there, Stina should be taken off in this game. I want to see how many chances does she need to make it free. Yeah, well, she's had she's had two in the second half, hasn't she? That one that was deflected over, and then of course that header that hit the post. She's been a bit unlucky not to get that third goal, but I'm sure it'll come. Next chance she gets, I think she's going to bury, and it will be a hat-trick. But let's see. I say they still have 20 minutes to play. Reading have got a free kick. There was an offside there. And in fact, Reading are making a substitution as well. Yeah, Reading are making their first. This is their first change, isn't it? I imagine they'll make a few more in the closing stages. They're going to get very tired, these Reading players, aren't they? One, because they haven't had the ball much, and two, because they're only part time. So it's Woodham's gone off, the captain, and I'm not sure who came on actually. Anyway, they've made a substitution there. It was Lily Woodham who's gone off, and also Escort's gone off, and Elwood's come on for there. So they've made two substitutions, Reading, as they're about to take this free kick. See if those substitutions can just give a bit more life back to Reading again, because they haven't really threatened too much, have they? Leah Cadena trying to win the ball there, and Arsenal battling back for it. Kyra Cooney-Cross picks it up, touches the ball off to Katie McCabe on this near side for Arsenal. Cooney-Cross finds Katie McCabe again. Now it's with Beth Mead. Just touches it back to Katie McCabe, and it goes all the way back to Leah Williamson. Bringing the ball forward, but plays it square instead to Leah Cadena. Another new central defensive partnership for Arsenal, isn't it? Those two haven't played together before. It's obviously Jem Beattie and Leah Cadena before. Anyway, also coming forward again now on this near side. Katie McCabe. There's movement ahead of her. It's with Stina. That's a better touch from Stina. Lays it off to Beth Mead. Oh, tried to play it into Frida Marn, and well defended though. But Reading have given the ball away to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Beth Mead again. Oh, now Stina inside the box. Is this going to be Stina's moment? She goes for goal. She could have crossed. You can't blame her for going for goal. It's a good save, actually. He's gone behind for a corner to Arsenal. That was good pressure again from Arsenal. Kyra Cooney-Cross it was. Beth Mead, initially she almost lost the ball, but it fell kindly to Stina in the box. You can't blame her for trying a shot there. And it was a good save, actually. It was on target, so it was going in. Desperate for a hat-trick now. We've got 20 minutes to play. It is a corner to Arsenal. Maybe we'll get the fifth goal here. It's going to be Steph Catley with this corner from the near side. Arsenal's right. She's going to whip this in with that left foot. We know what a great delivery she's got. Is this going to be another goal for Arsenal, maybe? Let's have a look and see. This corner comes in from Steph Catley towards the near post. It's flicked on. Oh, and Leah Williams, Beth Mead, comes in. Leah flicked on at the near post. I think it was Leah Williams. And then Beth Mead came in, but has volleyed it over the top into the crowd behind that goal. And another Arsenal chance goes begging. Maybe we haven't added enough goals to this second half as we maybe assumed that we would. There's going to be two more changes. Kim Little's coming on and Amanda Ilestat as well. And it's going to be well, Leah Williams has just given Kim Little the armband. I thought Leah Williams was going off. I'm thinking, sure, he's not going to play 10 minutes. But Kim Little's coming on. Katie McCabe's going off. Vicky Palova's going off as well. And Amanda Ilestat is coming on. So you would imagine that Amanda Ilestat may well play right back, actually. And yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen, isn't it? Unless we go maybe to three at the back, potentially trying a few things out ahead of the Liverpool game, maybe. As well. This game's obviously won. Good to see Kim Little back. What a night it's been for Arsenal. Leah Williamson's back. Kim Little's back. We're 4-0 up away at Reading. We've qualified. We've knocked Tottenham out of the Continental Cup. What more can we expect from this night? Other than the only one thing left, isn't there, is Stina getting her hat trick. That will just round things off nicely, won't it? That will be the final thing that can happen in this game. It looks like Amanda Willis that's actually playing right back, which is good because I feel as though that's a good position for her as well, actually. I think she can play there. So she's played there for Sweden, of course. So not an unusual place for her. And it's good that she's maybe getting some minutes there for Arsenal as well, just to see what she can do in that position for Arsenal. I remember in the Euros, we saw Sweden a couple of times and Amanda Ilestat played right back in certainly at least one of those games. Anyway, Kyra Cooney-Cross now finds Steph Catley over on that far side. We've still got time for a fifth goal. We've been more worried about the players coming on, players returning from injury. The game's not been quite so intense in the second half. Anyway, Stina, I'm sure, is still wanting that third goal. The ball's now played to Amanda Ilestat on his near side, plays it back into Leah Williamson, touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. This is good from Arsenal. Frida Marnham now plays out this near side. Beth Mead, Amanda Illestat's got a good option. It's a good cross actually for Amanda Ilestat, looking for Stina inside the penalty area. She's still in there, Stina, looking to get on the end of something here. The ball fell to Beth Mead inside the box. She can't quite get enough on that. And Reading cleared the ball away, but not very far. Good cross that was for Amanda Illister, actually, showing that she can get forward well on that right-hand side. Leah Williamson now plays the ball in to Kim Little. Suddenly the Arsenal team's got a bit more of a familiar ring to it, hasn't it, with Little and Williamson. Beth Mead in the side. Anyway, Kyra Cooney cross now, one of the new players. It's a good run inside the box. Oh, it's going to come to Beth Mead, is it? Not quite. Reading just about clear it away. Amanda Illister's trying to get on the end of that. She did score, of course, in this competition against Southampton, didn't she, in one of the earlier games? Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again with Leia Cadena. She's got a goal tonight. And it's now with with Chloe Lacasse over on that far side. 73 minutes on the clock, Reading 0, Arsenal 4. As a comfortable victory as you could hope to see, really, from Arsenal tonight, and still time for some more goals. Leah Williamson bringing it forward. That's a lovely ball, actually, to Stina Blackstenius. Plays it into towards the near post. The cross comes in. It was Amanda Illister there getting forward, but couldn't quite direct across. In good play from Stina there. The two Swedes linking up well, but it's a goal kick to Reading, who are now going to make two more substitutions of their own as we approach the final 15 minutes of this game tonight. It's been a very, very comfortable Arsenal performance. So two substitutions there for Reading. Charlie Wellens is going off, along with Tia Prime has gone off as well. And Perry is coming on. Madison Perry is one of the substitutes who's come on. Not sure who the other one was, but anyway, it was Jarvis. It is Lulu Jarvis has come on as well. What a great name, Lulu Jarvis. Brilliant. I wonder if she can sing Shout. Anyway, Arsenal won the ball high up the pitch with Kyra Cooney cross. Beth Mead's got a little bit of space inside the penalty. Beth Mead's going to go for goal. Was she fouled in the box? Oh, we could have a penalty, couldn't we, to let Stina get a hat-trick? But it wasn't a foul. Beth there couldn't quite get the ball out of her feet, and maybe that chance didn't quite come to her, did it properly? You know, she went around the outside of one defender. No, she wasn't fouled. She didn't even appeal for it. She was laughing more than anything. I think she just slipped over, lost her balance. As we do move into the last 15 minutes here in the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Leah Williamson plays the ball back to Sabrina D'Angelo. Made that one save she had to make, didn't she, in that second half? Good save it was. Leia Cadena now, who got a great goal, didn't she, as well? Her first Arsenal goal. Finds Leah Williamson, gets it back again. Cadena now. She's got Steph Catley outside over on that far side, Arsenal's left. Cuts in field, plays it forward to Kyra Cooney cross. Dinks the ball towards the near side to Beth Mead. It's cut out though by the Reading defence, but Amanda Illister should pick this ball up. She does well, Amanda. She touches it off to Leah Williamson. Kim Little, Leah Williamson again. Great to see those two back in the team. That ball got deflected, but falls to Beth Mead, and she finds Leia Cadena, and that's with Kim Little inside the centre circle. Suddenly Arsenal getting some players back fit at a crucial time of the season as well, isn't it? Leah Williamson now bringing the ball forward for Arsenal. It's a great ball up this near side. Finds Amanda Illister. Can she keep it in? She does well. Plays the ball into Frida Marnham. Turns away. Now it's back to Leah Williamson. It's a great cross towards the far post. The header comes in from Chloe Lacasse. Over the top. A great ball out from Leah Williamson. That was first time cross. Chloe Lacasse came in. Couldn't keep her header down. She's not been quite as influential in the second half, has she? As she was in the first half. Chloe Lacasse, she was brilliant actually in that first half. Second half's been a little bit more quieter from her, but she's got on the end of that cross there. Couldn't quite keep the header down. And it is a goal kick to Reading. 13 minutes to play, 77 minutes on the clock, plus a bit of stoppage time. And it's just a matter of whether Arsenal can add more goals to the total here tonight. Leia Cadena it is. Got the fourth goal. Steph Catley, 2 assists for her in this game as well. Good performance back in the team tonight. Leah Williamson would have loved an assist there, wouldn't she, if Chloe Lacasse could have got that header in. Instead, it's with Leia Cadena again, finds Leah Williamson. touches it into midfield to Kyra Cooney. Cross does well again. So a good game, hasn't she? The young Australian, really good game from her tonight. Now Beth Mead drops deep to pick the ball up, finds Kim Little. Steph Catley's over on that far side. She's got the ball now. Steph Catley plays it forward. Oh, it's not a great ball, actually. It's run out of play. It's going to be a goal kick to Reading. They've kept their heads up, Reading. Fair play to them. It's been a difficult night for them. And Viv Miedemar is going to come on now as well. And Frida Marnham's going off. An up and down game from Frida tonight. She had some good moments, a great assist for the first goal. She missed a couple of chances, but now Viv's on for the last 12 minutes. And maybe Viv might get her first goal back as well from injury. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So that's what we need now. We need 2 more goals, one for Stina, one for Viv, and that'll make it the absolutely perfect night, wouldn't it? And we've still got 12 minutes for those 2 things to happen still. But it is a goal kick to Reading currently, so we're not going to see an Arsenal goal quite yet. And that goal kick up his near side, it's won straight away by Viv, actually wins the ball. And now she's going to win it back again, Viv. Well, not quite there. Good play, actually, from Reading. But that's not a great ball. And Arsenal pick out all. And suddenly, Reading are almost in. But Leah Cadena's there, showing a nice little bit of pace there, actually, the Spaniard. Terry says Viv and Leah game on. Yeah, I mean, brilliant to see all these players back, isn't it? It's fantastic, really. When was the last time we had Leah Williamson, Kim Little, Viv Miedemar, Beth Mead all on the pitch at the same time? It'd be a long time ago, won't it? Well over a year, you would imagine. Well, it has to be, doesn't it, because of the injuries. But to have all those 4 back in the team at the same time, incredible. On the pitch at the same time, brilliant. And Viv now picks the ball up, just touches it off to Leah Cadena. You have to say this is a fantastic squad we've got now. And yes, we do need to go on and win something, absolutely. Leah Williamson now dinks that ball forward. It's a good ball, finds Beth Mead. She tries a shot. Oh, she scored. Beth Mead has scored. A great first-time shot there. Beth is on the score sheet. It's another goal for Arsenal. And it is 5-0. Lovely goal that was. It was Leah Williamson with an assist. Look, she's got 1 assist already. She's only been on the pitch for, 10, 15 minutes. Lovely ball dinked over the top there by Leah Williamson. The cameraman was a little bit slow getting there, and Beth Mead hit it in over the keeper's head. And Beth Mead gets her 5th goal of the season. Of course, she scored at the weekend as well. So that's 2 in a row for her. Actually, six goals she's got. No, 5th goal for Beth this season. Miss Pinks was Mido. Terry says Mido. What a pass from Leah, indeed it was. And Miss Pinks says, yeah, the Leah indeed. What a great ball. Great assist from her. And Arsenal have got a 5th goal. And Beth Mead with it as well. Brilliant stuff from her. Lovely finish. That was actually a really, really good goal. And Beth's now doing some defensive work. But Sabrina D'Angelo's there to pick up that cross. Just rolls the ball out to Kim Little. Gets it back. Sabrina D'Angelo. We're into the last 10 minutes plus stoppage time of this game. And Arsenal are cruising to a very, very comfortable victory. We are cruising into the quarterfinals. And, of course, the added bonus of being in the quarterfinals, we've knocked Tottenham out. What a shame. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Beth Mead, what a goal that was. Leah Williamson with the assist. We've scored some good goals tonight, actually, you have to say. Yes, it's been comfortable. We've played well. We've knocked the ball around well. But the goals we've scored, some of them goals have been exceptional, haven't they? And Beth's was as good as anything that we've got. Kim Little there touches the ball off to Amanda Illerstadt. Now she finds Beth Mead on this near side. Stina's in the box. That cross isn't great, though. Oh, it's not a great clearance. Viv Miedemar now inside the penalty area. Viv Miedemar trying to get a cross in. She didn't really maybe make the most of that. She could have crossed it, but came back inside instead. Anyway, she found Beth on this near side. And she plays it back to Leah Cadena. Now it's with Kyra Cooney. Cross, still time for Stina to get that hat-trick, of course. Played out to that far side to Chloe Lacasse. She's going to have a run again. Chloe, can she get across? And it's deflected behind. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal, which means Amanda Illerstadt's going to come in now. It means Leah Williamson's going to get in there as well. And it might well mean a 6th goal for Arsenal. We've got a lot of height, haven't we? Stina's in there as well. Be nice if Stina could get a final touch on this, wouldn't it? Be the perfect night for her then. It'll be her first Arsenal hat-trick as well. She's got 2 a few times, hasn't she? Never quite managed to get the 3rd. Anyway, it's going to be Steph Catley with his corner, is it? And actually, no, it's going to be Beth Mead's going to come across over on that far side. An in-swinger with her left foot. Amanda Illistat's in there. We know how dangerous she is from these situations. She's got 3 goals already this season. That's another good corner. Reading just about clear it away, only as far as Steph Catley plays it back to Chloe Lacasse, and now it's with Kim Little, the captain. Kim Little, the captain, on this near side, plays it back again to Chloe Lacasse. Now it's with Steph Catley. Beth Mead tried to thread it through to Steph Catley again, but it was well defended by Reading. And Reading now a little bit of respite as the ball's back inside the centre circle, but Kyra Cooney crosses ball over the top, looking for the run of Stina Blackstenius, but it's run into the arms of the goalkeeper, who's called Eve Annetts. Eve Annetts, that's her name, Eve Annetts, wouldn't you know? A poor back pass, and Stina's in. She's going to get a hat-trick, surely. Oh, she has. Stina's got a hat-trick, a mistake at the back, and she's made them pay. And look how happy the Arsenal players are for her as well. Viv is the first one there to congratulate her. We got one of our moments that we wanted. Stina's got her hat-trick, a disaster at the back for Red. It was a poor back pass, it was. And Stina's got there and tucked it home. And what a moment for her first Arsenal hat-trick. And brilliant stuff from her. And it's been a great game from Stina as well. And it is Reading 0, Arsenal 6. And we said there might be some mistakes at the back for Reading, didn't we, in the final stages? Miss Pink Sock says, oh my God, Stina Hattie, indeed. Another stunner from Stina. Well, it wasn't so much, it was a bit of a scrappy goal, but we don't care. We do not care. It is a great goal, great moment, and Stina has got a hat-trick. And she's got 11 goals this season. 11 goals. Russo's got 4. Let that sink in, guys. Anyway, they've made another substitution now, Reading. I thought Jarvis came on before Lulu Jarvis. Was that a mistake they put up on the screen? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It is Reading 0, Arsenal 6. And Arsenal are cruising to the quarterfinals. It's bye-bye Tottenham, and Arsenal are into the quarterfinals as we look to retain this Continental Cup that we won so thrillingly last season. And that was a mistake at the back. It was a poor back pass, you have to say. But it doesn't matter. Stina was in there. Roger says there, hat-trick heroine indeed. Indeed, she is tonight. She's got 50% of our goals tonight, Stina. There you go. And there's still time for more. Arsenal coming forward again. Beth Mead up this near side, plays it into Amanda Illis, to Stina Blackstenius. So that wasn't a great ball, but Beth's going to pick this up. Beth finds Kim Little. Good to have Kim Little back in the team as well. Now Steph Catley on that far side. Chloe Lacasse now, who's had a bit of a quiet second half, but she's had a decent game overall. Touches the ball back to Steph Catley. Now Viv Miedemeier plays it back to Leah Cadena. And now Viv's got a little bit of space. Plays it square to Leah Williamson inside at the centre circle. Plays it forward to Kyra Cooney Cross, who does really well. And then touches it off to Leah Cadena. And now it's Steph Catley. Still time for more goals. We played 86 minutes. So there's 4 left plus stoppage time. Are we going to get that Viv Miedemeier goal, which was the one we wanted as well, wasn't it? Leah plays the ball into Kim Little. There's space over on that far side for Chloe Lacasse. Oh, she played it back to Steph Catley. She could have maybe gone and settled Chloe Lacasse. Anyway, she got the ball again. Plays it back to Leah Cadena. Now it's into Kyra Cooney Cross. This is a good move from Arsenal. Kim Little throws it in to Beth Mead. Plays the ball inside the fullback, looking for Amanda Illistat. It's put behind for a throw to Arsenal. It was Elwood, the substitute for Reading. Terry says just Viv to go. Indeed, it is just Viv to go. And that would be, I say it's almost been I did say we'd score 7 actually, didn't I, at the start of the game? Just if you remember, I said 7-1 because I expected us to concede a goal as we tend to do. But let's see if we can get a 7th goal. You just feel there's goals in this team, don't you? We just haven't been scoring enough lately. But anyway, Terry says, come on, chat that like button for Viv. Yeah, let's get some more likes in. And then Viv will score that goal we've been waiting for so long. Not quite sure what the hold up is here for this corner. The referee is going to be getting a yellow card out and booking. She's booking Steph Catley for time wasting. Not quite sure if that's quite a sensible thing. Arsenal are 6-0 up. What on earth why would we be time wasting? What is the point? It's just stupid, isn't it? I don't quite know what's happening anyway. Steph's been booked for time wasting, taking this corner. Ridiculous decision by the referee. Anyway, there we go. And now Steph, it still hasn't taken a corner, actually. Not quite sure what the hold up is. But anyway, she should still take. So I don't know what's happening here. She's not taking this corner still. She's going to take it now, though. Steph Catley doesn't want to get another yellow card, does she? Anyway, the corner comes in towards the near post. Oh, it's a good header away, actually, or was it? Did Amanda get a head on that? Oh, I think she did, actually. She couldn't direct it towards the goal. It's gone behind for a goal kick. We've played 88 minutes. There's going to be a little bit of stoppage time, isn't there? Of course there is. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, 3 or 4 maybe. And it is a goal kick to Reading. And it's a goal kick taken there by the Reading goal kick. Reading do pick up the ball, but Kim Little was there. Plays it back to Leah Cadena next with Leah Williamson. Thinks the ball over the top. Oh, it was almost a ball there to put Stina Blackstenius in. The Reading defender just got a head on it. And now Reading can try and actually come forward themselves. And a rare attack for them. They've had 1 shot on target. And they're not going to be there either because Leah Williamson's in. Oh, it was a little bit of a dodgy pass there from Kim Little, but Leah won the ball back and finds Sabrina D'Angelo in goal. And she touches it off to Leah Cadena. And now she plays it again to Leah Williamson. We're into the last minute of the 90. Reading 0, Arsenal 6. And Beth Mead is offside. Oh, not quite sure that was right. But anyway, the referee's given it as offside. So we have to accept that decision, don't we? Didn't look offside, did it? But anyway, it's a free kick to Reading. And we're about to find out how much stoppage time there's going to be at the end of this game. Probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes maybe. There's been a lot of substitutions. Obviously, there was that. The fact that Steph Catley got booked, you meant they're going to add on some stoppage time for that. Anyway, Stina Blackstenius had a good night for her. She's got 3 goals and Arsenal have 6. Her first Arsenal hat-trick for Stina Blackstenius. So it's a good night. We do love Stina on this channel. And great to see her in amongst the goals again. What a goal scoring record she's got this season. 11 goals. And I think she only started 4 games. Incredible. Anyway, the ball's now with Sabrina D'Angelo. She touches it off to Leah Williamson. Amanda Illustat on this near side. Plays the ball back again to Sabrina. There's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage time. Wow. Wasn't expecting that much. But anyway, 7 minutes it is. So we've still got time to score another 3 goals, haven't we? To get or 4 goals, get double figures up. Hey, we can still do it in 7 minutes, I'm sure. But we probably won't. I reckon we might get 1 more, though. Anyway, Leah Williamson now. Of course, we want Viv to get her goal, don't we? Leah Williamson again pings that ball over to the far side to Chloe Lacasse. Does well. Finds Kim Little, touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Plays it into Beth Mead, off to Kim Little. This is nice football from Arsenal. Amanda Illustat, very central. Touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. And Arsenal just keeping possession well. Cooney-Cross again. Lovely movement there from Kim Little. Finds Steen on the edge of the box. Beth Mead. Amanda Illustat was over on this near side. She's going to get the ball now. Now she's got the ball. Amanda Illustat. Can she get a cross in? Finds Leah Williamson. This is nice play from Arsenal, keeping possession well. Beth Mead does well actually there, putting a bit of pressure. It wasn't a great ball actually to her. But again, Reading can't get the ball forward. And Arsenal back in possession with Steph Catley. Finds Viv Miedemeier wearing gloves as she tends to do. Now the ball's played up his near side to Amanda Illustat. Plays the ball forward to Stina Blackstenius. Oh, tried to thread it through to Viv. Didn't quite come off that pass. And now Reading can get the ball clear. Arsenal trying to press again, quite high up the pitch, but Reading coming forward up this near side. This is good play from Reading. A bit adventurous for them, but Beth Mead's in there with the challenge. And Amanda Illustat gets the ball, finds Kyra Cooney-Cross. We've played 2 minutes of the 7. Still time for another goal. Still time for a Viv moment. That's what we want done with a Viv moment in these final few minutes of this game. That would be what a way to round off this night. It's been a great night, hasn't it, for Arsenal for so many different reasons. And maybe it's going to be a great night for Viv as well if you can get that first goal. Anyway, Leah Williamson finds Kyra Cooney cross. It has come through to Viv. Not quite. They're good defending actually from Reading to deny Viv, but they've given the ball away. Amanda Willistat finds Viv Miedemar. Now it's going to be a moment. Viv on the edge of the penalty. She's got Chloe Lacasse. Will this be a goal? Good save again by the Reading goalkeeper. Chloe Lacasse with the effort there. Viv, a lovely pass actually. Showed her intelligence there. That's what you know she's going to do. She never makes a wrong choice, does she, Viv? She could have had a shot, but no, instead it was a perfect weighted pass. So Chloe could hit that first time. The goalkeeper makes a save. Maybe Chloe could have rolled that across the 6-yard box and Steen would have had a tap in and scored 4. But it wasn't to be. Terry says, save keeper. Yeah, it was a good save from the keeper. She's made a couple, hasn't she? She's done well, the goalkeeper tonight, you have to say. Not Reading's first choice, of course, but she's done well. Even though she's let in 6, not really at fault for any of them, I don't think. There's just been really good goals from Arsenal. Brilliant football that we played. Got some good goals, and we are cruising into the quarterfinals. It's been a very, very good night for Arsenal here in Berkshire. Now it's Chloe Lacasse again, just had that effort. We've still got 3.5 minutes to play of stoppage time. Are we going to see another goal? Are we going to see a big Viv moment? She's got the ball now over on that far side. She can't score from there. And instead, she just plays it back to Leah Cadena. Now it's with Sabrina D'Angelo inside the centre circle, touches it off to Leah Williamson. Leah Williamson again plays a ball forward to Viv. The lovely ball. Viv does well, finds Kim Little's back with Leah Williamson again. You can see what difference Leah's going to make with those lovely passes forward. Another one here is going to come to Amanda Illistat. She's done well, Amanda, under a little bit of pressure as well, and she's won the throw for Arsenal. She takes it quickly. We could be in. Viv on this near side. Can she keep the ball in? She can. She's won a corner for Arsenal. 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. And Arsenal got a corner. And Viv seems in a bit of a hurry to take it, actually. Maybe she's learned the Steph Catley lesson. But Viv does take it quickly. Steph Catley's inside the penalty area. There was a sleep there, Reading. And the ball comes back to Beth Mead. Can she get across into the box? She does. It does come to Steph Catley. 2 assists for her. Can she get a goal as well? In fact, Steph Catley was offside. And it's going to be a free kick to Reading. We have got 2.5 minutes of stoppage time left. It is Reading 0, Arsenal 6. What a night it's been for Arsenal. So many great things have happened in this game. And we're just praying for one more in these last couple of minutes. Let's see if we'll get there. Anyway, it's a free kick to Reading, which the goalkeeper takes up this near side. And Reading get away with it. It looked like Beth Mead was going to win that header, but it bounced over her head. But she has won the ball back. But Reading pick up the loose ball again. That's a long ball forward, and now Kim Little picks it up for Arsenal. Leah Williamson, she's had a good impact in this game, and assist, and she's settled in well, hasn't she? A little bit of a shaky start, a dodgy pass very early on, but she's settled in really, really well. And she's got the ball again. You can see the impact she's going to be making when she's fully fit as well. Incredible. Amanda Illistat now in possession, plays the ball square to Leah Cadena. Got a little bit of space, finds Kim Little. Gets it to Viv. It's just going to be a moment coming up for Viv in these last 2 minutes that remain, or minute and a half actually. And Kyra Cooney Cross can't quite get that ball through. And Stina picks it up though. She's done well, Stina. Oh, that wasn't a great pass. I'm looking for Beth. It's cleared away by Reading, but only as far as Sabrina D'Angelo. Into the final minute of stoppage time. It is going to be a nice, comfortable Arsenal victory. A great performance as well. And is there time for one more goal? Steph Catley over on that far side finds Viv Miedemar looking around, just touches the ball off to Leah Cadena, gets it back again. Viv not in any hurry, Arsenal. I think we've settled for the 6, and Leah Cadena's done well again, finds Kim Little. She had a good game, Leah Cadena, tonight, I think. Got herself a goal as well. Viv finds Chloe Lacasse right over on that far touchline. She's going to have another run, probably the last time in this game. Can she get to the byline? Chloe Lacasse, she's done well. She's got Steph Catley for support, finds Leah Cadena instead. We're into the last 20 seconds. Viv touches it off. Kyra Cooney Cross is going to try a shot. She does try a shot. Oh, that's a great save, actually, by the goalkeeper again at full stretch. She has done well, you have to say, this goalkeeper for Reading. Give her credit tonight. She's been brilliant. That would have been a great goal, actually. A lovely touch off by Viv. Kyra Cooney Cross, the only Arsenal player in this squad not to have scored. And she almost got a goal there, but a good save. And Amanda Illistat was waiting for any slip up there. In fact, there goes the full time whistle. That was the last action of this game. It has finished here at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Reading 0, Arsenal 6. Arsenal are through to the quarterfinal of the Continental Cup. Stina Blackstenius, who scored the winner in the semi-final, scored in the final last season, has got a hat-trick tonight. That's also a 4th goal in this competition this season, and it's helped Arsenal through to the next round. But that's only half the story tonight. The big news, of course, Leah Williamson back from injury, got half an hour tonight, played well. Also as well, Kim Little was back as well. Beth Mead got a goal. It all started very early on, didn't it? A good start from Arsenal. It was Caitlin Ford with the first goal, brilliantly taken goal. It was Frida Marlon's ball, and Caitlin Ford tucked it away. The second goal, Stina Blackstenius, it was a lovely move again. It was a cross from the left-hand side from Steph Catley, and Stina finished at the near post. That was 2-0. And it was 3-0 just before half-time. It was Stina again, got the ball out on that far side from Kyra Cooney cross and fired a shot into the bottom, or sort of rolled a shot into the bottom corner, really. Brilliant finish. That made it 3-0 at half-time. The second half saw a lot of changes. Arsenal dominated the play, of course, as you would expect. And we got a 4th goal. It was a header from Leia Cadena. It was Steph Catley's cross. Cadena headed in to make it 4-0. Then we got our moment that we've been waiting for, didn't we? Stina's hat-trick. It was a bad back pass at the back, and Stina nipped in, took it round the keeper and slotted it home. And then who got the other goal, actually? I've forgotten the other goal. That's only 5, isn't it? Who got the other goal? I can't remember now. Someone will tell me, I'm sure. Ms. Pinksot says, awesome game. It was an awesome game. Jerry says, how did Cooney cross fare? I'm dying for her to succeed. She actually played really well. She did play really well tonight. Yeah, she had an assist and played really well, yeah. Terry says, hats off to Reading. The golfing class was just too much for them. At least they never gave up. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I thought Reading did well tonight. They gave everything. No, we've got memories. They're a part-time team, absolutely a part-time team. So the fact they kept going for 97 minutes there, gave everything, and yeah, they played a full part. It was an entertaining game to watch, wasn't it? Obviously, from an Arsenal perspective, it was an easy victory, wasn't it? Terry says, my player of the match was Super Jen, followed by Stina. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, Stina, hat-trick for her today. Her first Arsenal hat-trick. Absolutely brilliant. Delighted for her, but of course, Leah Williamson, half an hour on that pitch tonight. Some of her passing, incredible. Oh, Mido got the other goal. Rogers, of course he did. How could I forget Mido's goal? It was actually Mido scored first, didn't she? Mido made it 5-0, and then Stina got a hat-trick at the end, taking it around the keeper. Yeah, Mido's goal was brilliant. Leah Williamson's ball over the top, and Mido fired into the top corner. Yeah, brilliant. It's a brilliant performance from Arsenal. Totally dominant. Reading had 1 or 2 little moments. One shot on target, which Sabrina D'Angelo made a decent save. And yeah, it was a good night, a really good night, wasn't it? Cornish Gooner says there, felt a bit sorry for Reading. Yeah, obviously, they're a part-time team, aren't they? Of course it is. But there you go. LG says, I'm not going to lie, I called you a madman when you said we'll win 7-0. We were close. Yeah, we were close. Yeah, we hit the post as well. Stina hit the post, didn't she? It could have easily been 7-0. The goalie played well for Reading, actually. It would have been a lot more if it wasn't for her. Little Curry says there was well worth setting my alarm for 3 a.m. It certainly was. As I watched on the website, yeah, it was definitely worth getting up for that, wasn't it? Down there in Australia. Greg says, great to see Leah back, best defender in the world. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, she's one of the best footballers in the world, isn't she? Let alone the best defender. Just her class on the ball is just incredible. And you could see it coming back tonight. Some of those little passes were just mad. And once she's properly back to her best again, back to full fitness, match fitness, I mean, she's going to add such a lot to this team, isn't she? As she does for England, moving the ball forward, those passes from the back, just incredible. And yeah, it's great to see her back. And yeah, what a great, it was a nice game to bring her back to, wasn't it? When she wasn't going to be put under any defensive pressure, she could just ease her way back in. She knew she'd have a lot of time on the ball. She could get those passes pinged across the pitch. Brilliant from her. But yeah, it was just great to see her back. Kim as well, let's not forget. Kim Little. But I mean, what a night. Everything good that could have possibly happened has happened, apart from the Viv goal we've all been waiting for. But, I'm sure it will come sooner or later. Little Cubby says, tears in my eyes when Leah came on. Yeah, it was a great moment, wasn't it? I wasn't expecting her to come on tonight, I've got to be honest. I thought she was on the bench. She was just going to ease her way back into the squad. But to get half an hour, that's a good sign, isn't it? And maybe she could be in line to start at the weekend, maybe. Who knows? Because she took that half an hour quite easily, didn't she, in her stride. And yeah, such a big miss she's been. Not just to Arsenal and not just to England, but I just think to women's football, because she's such a great role model, isn't she? And to have her back playing is just incredible. Conti Cup says, that was a demonstration of just what a squad we have, quietly put together. Alien level players coming back on top form, and those we've been used to seeing. Yeah, it's been great. You're right, and just seeing all those players on the pitch tonight, Beth, Viv, Leah, Kim, all playing at the same. Well, I'll say I can't remember last time we had all those four on the pitch at the same time, and they didn't even start the game, any of them. So, what depth we've got. Greg says, I finally got a score. You did say 6-0, mate. Well done. We'll give you credit for that one. Just need Andreas to get one right. I'm sure Andreas will get one right one day. Didn't he get one right once? I'm sure he did. I'm sure. Was it Bristol City 2-1 or something? He might have done. But I'm sure he'll get another one right, definitely. LG says, our one glaring issue is that players are not shooting when they're in such good positions. Kyra and Palova were guilty of this tonight. Yeah, they were. And I want to see both of those two score more goals, definitely. But you can see what we're trying to do. And, it was a good workout tonight because we were able to work on a few little things. Yes, I want to see us shooting a bit more. Absolutely. Definitely do. But yeah, we can't have too many criticisms tonight. We've won 6-0. We could have won 10-0. We played well. We got some great players back from injury in the team again. It's been happy days, let's be honest. Happy days. And I say, if you can't enjoy a game like that, you can't enjoy a night like that, then, there's not much we're going to enjoy, is there? So brilliant stuff from Arsenal. But yeah, obviously we'd like to see a few more shots from outside the box. Kyra tried one at the end there, didn't she? Made a good save from the keeper. So, we did make one or two. But yeah, I'd like to see them shoot more. I agree with you. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure we will. But if the strikers are getting the goals, then, we're not doing too much wrong, are we? And, I wanted us to score a few goals tonight just to show a bit of confidence going into the big game at the weekend. And yeah, it was the perfect night, really, wasn't it? In all senses, really. So yeah, a great win. We're into the quarterfinals of the Conti Cup, and Tottenham are out. What a shame. So we are through. That penalty shootout victory proved to be the important thing in the end, didn't it? That's got us through. And tonight we just did the job. Done. LG says, I know Stina scored a hat-trick, but my player of the match was Kyra. She was immense. No, Kyra had a great game. Vicky had a great game when she was on as well. It's difficult to pick one player out tonight. Obviously, Stina's got a hat-trick. I wouldn't necessarily say she had a fantastic game overall, Stina. She got the goals. That's what she's there to do. She's a goal scorer. That's what she does. And she did her job perfectly tonight. And it was great as well to, she's not got many minutes. She got a full game tonight, took her chance. What's going to happen on Sunday? If you've got a hat-trick, you've got to be knocking on that manager's door, haven't you, saying, come on, Jonas, I should be starting this game on Saturday. Stina's not like that, though, is she? She seems happy to play whatever role she's given in the team, whether it's from the bench, whether it's starting, and she's going to make an impact. If she comes off the bench on Saturday or Sunday, I'm sure she'll get herself a goal. So, yeah. Terry says, I'd like to see us convert more of our chances. Yeah, of course. Absolutely, we would. But we've won 6-0. Not many. You're not going to win by many more than that ever, are you? Conti Cup says, not too bad. Hope all is good with you. That result certainly makes it a good evening. Well, it does. Yeah, not just a result. The fact that Leah's back, Kim's back, Stina got a hat-trick. Beth scored another goal. There were some great performances. Kyra, Vicky again. Leah Cadena, I thought, had a decent game tonight. Got her first goal. So, yeah, 100% positives tonight. No negatives at all. I think on Sunday we had a few negatives, didn't we, with the Everton game? The performance wasn't brilliant, was it? Especially in that second half. And I thought that, it wasn't brilliant the other night, and I was a little bit concerned where we're going. But tonight it was brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So yes, it's finished tonight in the Conti Cup. Arsenal through to the quarterfinals, as we expected. Reading 0, Arsenal 6. What a great game. It was Caitlin Ford with the first goal. Stina Blackstenius got 3. It was also Leah Cadena, Beth Mead. And that's it, isn't it? That's 6 goals, isn't it? Because Caitlin Ford. So, yeah, 6-0. Some great goals there, actually, as well. Apart from that last goal, it was a mistake by the defender, a short back pass, and Stina nipped in. All the other goals were really well taken, well worked. good moves, good football, nice finishes. So, yeah, lots and lots of positives. Leah Williamson played half an hour and was quite brilliant. Kim Little played, 25 minutes. Great to see her back as well. And, yeah, a great night all round, really, for Arsenal, wasn't it? We are through to the Continental Cup. Tottenham are out. Bye. And we are through. So that's good, isn't it? We look forward to the draw, which I'm sure will be made. Is it early next week, potentially, isn't it? So we'll look out for that, see who we get. And hopefully we can go on and win the trophy again that we won last year so brilliantly. So a lot to look forward to now for the rest of the season, isn't there? Terry says, bring on Chelsea. Well, it's not Chelsea yet, is it? We'll have to play them soon. Little Cubby says, going back to sleep. No, indeed, you deserve to go back to sleep after getting up for that. Thanks for joining us again. No doubt we'll see you Sunday, which should be, actually, that'll be a worse time for you, won't it? Because that'll be, I don't know, it'll be like late in the night, won't it? Anyway, I'm sure we'll see you Sunday. So, yeah, that's it then for tonight. A great night all round for Arsenal. Couldn't have gone any better, really, could it? Absolutely everything that we wanted. Cornish Gouda says, bye-bye, Tottenham, bye-bye. Indeed, yeah, Tottenham are out. We've knocked them out tonight, although mainly because of that penalty shootout win before Christmas, of course. Still that win in the league, though, is still going to grate us, isn't it? Especially if it's what costs us the title. But who knows? There's still plenty of time to go in this season, and we show tonight that we can do it. We can, we've got the players in this squad. We've got the squad, haven't we? I mean, a second 11 tonight. Look at the players we brought off the bench. Incredible. Little Cubby says, you will. Good. Look forward to that. LG says, I still believe we're a better manager. We win everything. Jonas is so unconvincing, not getting the best out of this unreal squad. Our squad is better than PSG, Bayern, Wolfsburg, and even Chelsea. Yeah, I think it is, but it's a new squad, isn't it? A lot of new players. We're getting players back from injury. It's not like, with Chelsea, a lot of those things, Wolfsburg, Bayern Munich, they've had generally a quite settled team. We've had to make a lot of changes, haven't we, over the last year or so, due to injuries, due to new players coming in. And I believe that long term, this is a squad that's going to be successful, really successful. We're going to be winning WSL titles. We're going to be doing loads of great stuff. So we are. We just need to maybe be a little bit patient. If we can win another cup or two this season as well, we still can win the league, then I think the future's looking really bright. I mean, this is an incredible group of players, and it is a matter of getting the best out of them. And sometimes when you've got so many great players, it's more difficult, isn't it? It's much more difficult to be able to do that. So, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I've got confidence with this group of players, with this manager, that we will be successful. And we've already been successful. We won a trophy. The Champions League, we know we should have been in that this season, and I'm sure we will. LG says every team has new players, even Chelsea, that's huge. No, they do all have new players. But what I'm saying is because of all the injuries that we've had, so we've had a lot of key players out of the team for a year. In that year, we've had to bring in new players, different players. So now we're getting our other players back. It's a lot of disruption, isn't it? What you need to be really successful is you need to have a fairly settled team. You need to have 7, 8, 9 players that are constant all the way through. And that's what Chelsea have generally had, haven't they? That's why they've been successful for so long. Yes, they add players to it. Of course they do. But they don't have to make as many changes as we've had to make to our team over the last year. They've never had to really do that. And it's disruptive, isn't it? And now we're suddenly getting everybody back fit again. The rest of this season is going to be really interesting now because there's so much competition. What the Udi Jonas picked, so we're going to have to see how that works out. But I think you need to have a settled squad, and losing a lot of great players we've had to make so many changes to our team on a regular basis. And now the new players coming in, and it's difficult, isn't it? You're not just doing it one at a time or 2 or 3 at a time. It's been 6 or 7. Do you know what I mean? And it's a lot, isn't it? So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm prepared to, in the circumstances that's happened, I'm prepared to give Jonas certainly more time. I want to see us win a trophy this season. We won one last year. We've got to build on that. I'd like to see us win 2 or 3, obviously, but let's not be greedy. I will take. If we can win the Continental Cup again, if we can win the FA Cup, I'll take that this season, even if we don't win the league. And next season, you're right, no excuses then. We'll have a fully fit squad. We've got everybody available. We can have a more settled team for the second half of this season, and we can take that into next season as well. LG says Chelsea have had to deal with injuries like Frank Kirby and Vanilla Harder, and they still won titles. Yeah, no, you're right, absolutely. But that's 2 players you've named there. That's 2 players. You could the number of changes we've had to make to our team. Kim Little's missed for lots and lots of the last year and a half. Leah Williamson, Beth Mead. These aren't just small players. These are some of the best players in the world, and we've had them missing not just for 3 or 4 games or 3 months, for over a year. Most of these players, great players. And yes, it's. I know it can sound like an excuse. I don't want it to be an excuse. It's just a fact, isn't it? That we've had to deal with a lot in this last year. And I believe that had we not had the injuries that we had last season, if you remember before Beth and Viv got injured, we were going well in the league. We were top of the league, and we could well have won the league without all those injuries. And look how close we came in the Champions League. Imagine if we'd had a fully fit squad for that semi-final, we'd have beat Wolfsburg. We'd have been in the final of the Champions League. So I do think there are. We've got to be a little bit understanding with Jonas at the minute. I don't think we can rush and say he's not good enough, he'll never do it, because we don't know what he could have achieved last season with the players fit, the key players fit. Everyone has injuries, yes, they do, but not as many as we got all in one go. So I'm prepared to give him time. Let's see how the rest of this season plays out. There's no excuse between now and the end of the season. We should win most games because of the squad that we've got now, players back fit. There's no more excuses for the rest of this season. It might be too late for us to win the league because we've dropped the points. We're only 3 points behind, and we've still got to play Chelsea again, and we've still got to play Man City again, away from home, admittedly. It's not too late, is it? But yeah, you're right. There's no excuses now for the rest of this season. We'll have a more settled team. We should win most games. And if we win most games, we may well win all 3 trophies, or we may well win 2 of them. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not getting too down yet. I'm just going to be calm, see what happens at the end of this season. And next season, we have to really be better in the league next season. Definitely, there's no doubt. We've got to. Greg says if we get Earps in the summer, we'll have nearly half the England team. Well, we'll have the best team in Europe. Quite honestly, there's no doubt, is there? Terry says whatever team Jonas starts with should be more than capable of winning the game. I just wish he'd bring his subs on early. That's my only problem with him at the minute. Yeah, I think sometimes he needs to. Yeah, look at the Everton game. It needed freshening up. Could have made the subs early. It didn't. Conti Cup says we still have Wainwright to Hurtig onto what we saw tonight. The squad is super strong. Well, absolutely, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, Hurtig's been a bit hit and miss. Laura Wainwright is a big miss. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back soon and will be good for us. Conti Cup says as well, I don't think we will see Earps. Not sure that's necessarily a bad thing either. Well, we'll see. LG says, what if Jonas doesn't win silverware this season? He should be sacked. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. Let's see how the rest of the season pans out first. If we take the title race down to the final weeks of the final week of the season, we're still in with a chance. If we maybe get to the final of the FA Cup, if we maybe get to the final of the League Cup, end up not winning any of them, I don't think he should be sacked on that basis. If we're nowhere near the league title at the end, if we're miles away, if we get knocked out of the FA Cup early, if we don't win the Continental Cup, if we get knocked out of that next round, I would say yes, you may well have a point, and maybe you should be sacked then. Let's see how the season plays out first. I don't think it's just a matter of silverware only. Yes, silverware is important, of course. We're Arsenal, we should be winning trophies, absolutely. We won one last season. We need to build on that, but that's not the only factor, is it? I do think there's other things that need to be looked at as well. Let's see how the rest of the season goes first. With the squad we've got, as I say, there's no excuse now for us not to be winning most of our games between now and the end of the season. We've got Chelsea away, a tough game. Would we expect to win that? No, but let's see how we get on in that game. Man City away, another tough game. The rest of the games in the league, certainly, we should be looking at winning pretty much all of them. Let's be honest. We should. If we're a serious team with the players we've got, we should be looking at winning most of those other games. We've got a tough draw in the FA Cup. Let's see what the Continental Cup brings us as well. But let's see. Let's not panic yet. We're still in with a shout of 3 trophies. Terry says he's done better than Arteta, and everybody moans because I'm Arteta. That's true. He has done better. Yeah. Conti Cup says he's still in the build phase. I would give him another 2 years, and as long as we are competing at the top, that's good enough for now. Conti Cup says very good point against Terry indeed. No, I mean I think you're right. I don't know about 2 years. I think it depends on how this season goes and then how next season goes. But I think that what's happening is, bearing in mind, this squad we've only put together this season, haven't we? With Russo coming in, with Cooney Cross coming in, Vicky Palova only came in January. It's quite a new team as well, isn't it? And I think it does need a little bit of time. Players, because they come back from injury, they're like new players almost, aren't they? Because they've been out so long. So yeah, I'm prepared definitely to give him the rest of this season. Let's see how that goes first, and then we'll look at it in the summer and see where we are. But yeah, I'm in no rush to get rid of Jonas yet. I think he's doing well. Yes, he needs to do better. He needs to improve. Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely does. Greg Darby says he's got a lot of new players. Any other team says need time by next season. They'll be unstoppable. Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to get better from here. We need to, and I'm sure we will. But yeah, let's not panic now. Let's not panic yet, shall we? We've got, we're still quite a new group of players gelling together as well. And yeah, the signs are good. But let's see how the rest of the season goes first. We should win most of the games. Let's be honest now. There is no excuses now, is there really? With all the players that we've got available, the forward options that we've got, the defensive options that we've got now, Leah's back. Look at the midfield. So yeah, no excuses anymore. Let's win most of these games and let's see where we are in May. And we'll have a conversation about it again then, shall we? Let's what we'll do at the end of the season, obviously, we'll have our end of season show as we always do. And then we'll look at things like this. Well, we can talk about the manager situation and where we are, where we think we're heading. Are we heading in the right direction overall? Are we getting the results we should be getting with the players that we've got? All that kind of stuff. We'll look at the end of the season and then we'll discuss it again. And maybe LG, you might be right. Maybe it will be time for him to go. We'll see. But at the moment, I'll say no. Let's see where we are between now and the end of the season. Let's see what we do. There's no more excuses left, is there? Everyone's fit there enough. And it's a great squad. So let's see. But tonight we've won 6-0. It's been a great game. We've got some great players back. And yeah, LG says, don't forget this is his third year. Absolutely, yeah. That is a long time. I'm Jonas out. The jury has been out since the Champions League qualifiers and those Liverpool and Spurs defeats. At least Joe never lost those games. No, he didn't. He also didn't reach a Champions League semi-final with half the team out injured. Yes, he won other big trophies, as we know. It is his third year, you're right, but it's halfway through the third year. He's already won one trophy. He's reached the semi-final of the Champions League. He's been within 1 point of winning the WSL. It's not a bad first 3 years. Let's be honest. It's not a bad first 3 years. It could be better. Of course it could. But it's not been bad, has it? I think he's done enough in these first 2.5 years that he's been there to deserve more time. Absolutely. At the end of the season, we'll have a conversation and we may revisit that again. But for me, so far, second in the league, 1 point off winning a title, an FA Cup final that same season, if you remember. We've now won a Continental Cup final, reached a Champions League semi-final. That's not a bad 3 years, is it? Well, two seasons, 2.5 seasons. It's not bad. It's not bad. If you want him out for doing that, what he's done, then who's going to succeed? What's success? When you're looking at, the Chelsea team that we're playing against Man City. LG says, how are you Arteta out when you're a Jonas here? It doesn't make well. Arteta's been here 4 years, and he's had £700 million to spend. And every single time we've got close to doing anything, we've bottled it. Jonas won a trophy last season. We got to a semi-final of the Champions League with half our team injured. Imagine what everybody said, oh, well, we'd have won the league last season if William Saliba had been fit. One player. He couldn't cope without one player at Arteta. Jonas had 5 players out and got to a Champions League semi-final. That's the difference. He won a cup final against Chelsea, the best team in women's football. That's like us beating Man City in a cup final. We're under Arteta. That's not going to happen, is it? Come on. That's the difference. That's the difference right there. Just that one game is enough of a difference. Start straight away, that cup final. But it's not just about it, is it? Jonas has only had not even half as much time yet. It's been 2 years' time, and Jonas has been here 4 years, and all he's won is a Continental Cup. Then I would agree. I would be Jonas out with you, absolutely. But let's see what happens in the next, the next 4 months, 5 months this season, and then where we go from there. But at this moment in time, you've got to say Jonas's first 2.5 years are way above Arteta's first 2.5 years, way above. And Arteta hasn't really pushed on from that point either, has he? When you look at it, he's won nothing. He's bottled everything that has been there. And at least Jonas has won a trophy for us already. So I don't know. I think there's a big difference. I don't think you can just compare it like that. Let's see where Jonas is when he's been here 4 years. and spent 700 million, which he won't do, obviously. Terry says, don't forget, we put Chelsea to the sword a few weeks ago. It's looking good. And Jonas ain't spent 650 million. And we have no 29 in the goals team. No, we don't. Corey says, I've no doubt Chelsea would be more than happy to take Jonas to fill their empty manager's position. Yeah, I think they would. Absolutely, I think they would. Let's face it, Jonas isn't going to get sacked this season, is he? But if this season drops away, the question has to be asked. Absolutely. I would ask the question. 100% I would. Greg says, you're only as good as your last game, and that's 6-0. Indeed, it is, yeah. Terry says, Arteta did win first loser last season. Well, yeah, he wins first loser. He's the best loser, isn't he? Let's be honest. He is the best loser, there's no doubt. But yeah, I don't think we can compare the two quite yet. I don't think so. Jonas hasn't had the time, has he? You see, this is the argument. I've had this lots of times. Arteta won the FA Cup, yes. But what you got to remember is Arteta won the FA Cup with the team he was given, right? Which was a team he didn't want. The fact he got rid of them all very quickly shows he didn't want them. And since he spent loads of money building his own team, he's won nothing with his own team. What you want to see is a manager rebuilding a club and then winning trophy. Look at Klopp, right? Klopp took over at Liverpool. Yes, he had a couple of cup finals in his early years. He rebuilt the team. And he's went on to win European Champions Leagues. He's won Premier Leagues, right? That's what Arteta should be doing. The money he's had, the time he's had, that FA Cup wasn't his team. None of those players are still here that played in that cup final. None of them. He's got rid of them all. And he's replaced them with players that haven't won anything. That's the difference. That's the biggest difference there. And use the FA Cup all you like, but you'll always get that answer from me. He won the FA Cup with players he didn't want. He got rid of them all. Every single one of them. There was only one left, wasn't there? That was Xhaka. Well, Rob Holding, I suppose, as well. All gone. Every single one of them players has gone. Oh well, Cedric. Cedric didn't play, did he? But he was at the club then. But yeah, come on. Terry says, correct, LG, but not with his team. Exactly, not with his team. That's the point. Corey Skinner says, it'd be like, wouldn't it? Right? It would be like this, right? Say we sack Jonas at the end of this season, right? And we bring in. I don't know, whoever we bring in. And then next season, we don't buy any players. With this same group of players, that team wins the league, right? Next season. Then that manager gets rid of all these players, replaces them with his own players, and never wins anything. You'd say that was Jonas' team that won the league, not the new manager's team. Do you know what I mean? It's the same with the FA Cup, isn't it? LG says, I'm more Arteta out than Jonas out, by the way. Oh, good. That makes me happy. If you give me the option to sack one of them, we'll be able to. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. I mean, Arteta should have been sacked 2 years ago, let's be honest. Roger says, if Emery wouldn't have been sacked, it would have been his FA Cup. Yeah. I mean, if Emery was given the backing and the time that Arteta's been given, I think we'd have won trophies by now, more trophies than we've won. Absolutely, 100% we would have done. He wasn't given the time or the backing. He needed to go at the time because he wasn't given that backing. But had he been, who knows? Terry says, I couldn't watch it, Corey, so I can't support 29 in anything. Oh, come on. Greg says, Jonas got one of the best forwards in the world free. Arteta spent a fortune on Havertz. Well, yeah, that's true, yeah. That is very, very true. Corey says, 29 is top scorer on Arsenal carpool karaoke videos after today. I've never watched any of them. And the reason why I haven't watched any of them is because I can't stand the guy that does them. What's his name? Is it Frimpong or something they call him? Can't be doing with him. Sorry, I can't be doing with him. So I've never watched any of them. Even the women's ones I've never watched because I can't stand him. I'm sorry, I just can't. But if Havertz has done well on that, then fair play to him. But he's got to be good at something, hasn't he? I suppose. But there you go. So anyway, look, we can have a discussion about Arteta all night long. And it seems like most of us here are in general agreement about him, which is great. I think we all know he's not good enough. He's not the man. He needs to go, but he's not going to. With the women's team, I think we don't need to have that conversation about Jonas yet. We're holders of a trophy under this manager. You can see it behind me there. Look, there it is. There, look, we won a trophy. Look, that's Jonas won that trophy. And yes, some of the players are already there. I'm not saying they wasn't, but also there are players that he brought in that helped us win that trophy. Stina Blackstenius scored in the final. He was a player that she was a player that he brought in. A few of that team players that Frida Marnham. Another one, So it's his team, and he's won a trophy that we're holders of. So we can't have the same conversation. Anyway, Cornish Guru says, I can't stand him either, but for some reason I suffer. You see, I just think I've got no patience, mate. I can't be doing with stuff. If I can't be doing with a presenter, I can't watch the program, even if it's good, because that's what puts me off. Because to me, that's so important, isn't it? Raja says, yeah, that 65 million spending is still pretty well. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. 100%. Because now they're saying we can't afford a striker. Well, we can't afford a striker because we wasted 65 million on him. We wasted 35 million on Vieira. We wasted 30 million on Lokonga. All that money could have gone to a striker, couldn't it? And maybe we would win the league this year. But there you go. So yeah. Anyway, actually, one day we'll have to have a show about that Frimpong guy, won't we? We could do a whole show about him because he's just dreadful. Honestly, awful. It's kind of like a modern presenting, though, isn't it? Maybe that's why I don't like it really. All this sort of slang terms and all that kind of stuff. I just can't be doing with it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't think he's a good presenter. He doesn't look a good presenter either. He doesn't look professional. He doesn't act professional. It's just a joke. And it's not a good look for Arsenal, I don't think. Arsenal should be, Arsenal always had that class, haven't they? Everything that Arsenal have done has been classy, and they've got an absolute clown like that presenting for them. Unprofessional. It's just unprofessional. So, yeah, anyway, we'll have to have a show about him as well. We can do lots of shows, can't we, actually? There you go. Conti Cup says he's just so cringy. Yeah, he's just awful, honestly, awful. Embarrassing, I think. It's embarrassing at Arsenal. It's almost like having, whenever Sky Sports bring out AFTV people, Robbie and people like that. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing having that Frimpong on there doing that. It's just terrible. Arsenal can get better presenters than that. I'm sure they can. There's a load of people out there that could do it better than him. But maybe it's the audience that they want. They're trying to appeal to those sort of people, aren't they? Cornish Guna says that they should get Keown to do it. Oh, Keown would be funny, wouldn't he? Imagine. That would be good, actually. Terry says, Cedric does look good sitting behind Arteta on the bench weekend. Well, he does, yeah. He's a handsome fellow, isn't he? Cedric, you know what I mean? He's a good-looking guy, isn't he? Yeah, maybe that's why he's kept him, because he looks good. Greg says, yeah, thank goodness the women give us better value for money. Absolutely, yeah. Curtis says, yeah, that's a crap shot and your jokes are rubbish. Yeah, well, there you go. Is that what you said, did he? Oh, you mean that's what Keown would say? Yeah, probably would, yeah. Anyway, that's a conversation for another night, isn't it? Tonight, after 1-6-0, we're into the Continental Cup quarterfinals and we've knocked out Tottenham at the same time. What a night. Leah Williamson's back. Kim Little's back. Steiner got a hat-trick. I mean, come on. What more do you want? What more do you want on a Wednesday night in January when it's been raining and windy and cold? So I hope we've cheered you up tonight anyway. It's been good fun. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thanks for joining me, of course, as always. I will see you on Friday with Andreas and with Amar for the Arsenal Women's Show. We're going to look back on the Everton game, look back on this game, and look ahead, of course, to Liverpool on Sunday. We'll be here on Sunday as well for that one. So join me for that. That's, 4:30 kickoff. I'll be at 4:15. But join me for that one. That's going to be good fun on Sunday. Of course, next week, the Men Are in Action Tuesday, Nottingham Forest away. We'll bring you that game. We'll probably stick a show in at some point, maybe next Wednesday, looking back on the Forest game. Next Friday, it's going to be the Arsenal. Oh, so much coming up. Next weekend, there's games, West Ham, Arsenal, all kinds of stuff going on. It's exciting, isn't it? What a time to be alive. So there we go. Raja says, yeah, I only want Viv to hit number 125. I'm sure she will. Cornish Gouda says, so lovely to see Leah. Magic indeed. Fantastic. Cornish Gouda says, cheers again. Pro Dwayne yourself, mate. Thank you for joining us. Terry says, make sure you hit like before you go. Indeed. Hit the like, get the likes up before we go. So yeah, I'll see you Friday at 7:30 for the Arsenal Women's Show, which we are going to look forward to. That's going to be good, isn't it? Lots to talk about as always. And of course, Sunday, Liverpool away. Big game for the Arsenal women. We have to win, get revenge for that horrible, horrible defeat at the Emirates back in October. LG says, thanks for the watch along and have a good evening. And yourself, my friend, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your great comments as always. You really do contribute a lot to this show. Give us some good debates in the chat, which is great as well. That's what we love to see. Terry says, night, Richard, Cornish, Greg, all in the chat indeed. And yourself, my friend, and everyone else, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you Friday at 7:30 for the Arsenal Women's Show. Arsenal 6, Reading 0. Leah's back. Steiner hat-trick. What a night. I'm so happy. I can go to sleep happy tonight. Hope you do as well. I'll see you Friday, guys. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Give us a like. Do subscribe. And come on, you guys. See you later, Tottenham. You're out. We are through.